Howdy, and welcome to Banjo-Kazooie, the HD one that came out on the Xbox 360, but I'm playing it via the Rare Replay, via my Xbox One, that's getting streamed to my computer, I guess, via the beta Xbox Cloud system. So, I love Banjo-Kazooie. This is a known fact. It's my favorite game. I might like Outer Wilds more. It's a thing I have not grappled with yet. Still grappling with. But Banjo-Kazooie, it's my OG favorite. I've loved it for many, many years. Turned 23 recently. I learned thanks to Twitter. And I'd always wanted to play the HD version of Banjo-Kazooie that was, came out on the 360. But I sold my 360 like a few months before it came out, I believe. So I never got to play it there. And then I hadn't had an Xbox until recently. My friend Steve, who you may know from the Ukulele and Ukulele in the Impossible Lair Let Us Play that we do, he convinced me that I should get the next box, the Xbox Series X. So I was like, you know what, screw it, why not? And by screw it, why not, I mean, it was very difficult to get one of those because they're just always getting sold out. You know, all the new generation consoles and graphics cards and junk like that, just impossible to get. And I lucked out twice in a row, essentially, and was able to get one because I just happened to open Twitter like seconds after they had gone up on like the Microsoft Store, and then I went and tried to get it, and it sold out before I could, and I was like, ah, damn. So I walk away, I check Twitter again like a few minutes later, and they're like, oh, they got more, and I already had the page open to purchase it. So I was able to purchase one, and it was great. And I got it. And then I, of course, did the first thing that oh, there's a bit of an input lag here. Because like I said, this is, it's the beta Xbox Cloud system, and I just could not hold my horses. I was like, hell yeah, it's time to play some Banjo-Kazooie for the internet. Let's go. So I, of course, went and played Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie all the way through. But as you noticed, I was missing 11 jiggies because I tried to leave a jiggy in each world just so we could run through. I could talk about some of the differences between this and the N64 version that I've played so many times for this channel over the years. Oh, this wasn't the jiggy I left here. Yeah, so I tried to leave a jiggy in each world just so we would have something to do. There are a few caveats to that, but we'll be seeing every single world. Just running through, maybe beating the game. I don't know. We might go fight Grunty. This is just gonna be a chill time. I'm not sure how much we actually have to talk about in terms of differences, but you know me, I can talk about Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, we have to help out Chimpy. I guess we'll do that. We'll go ahead and get Chimpy and Orange. We shouldn't need to do the little orange pads over here because I believe I've gotten that jiggy. I believe the jiggy I left here was fighting Conga. I thought it was the one in Mumbo's Skull's eye. I thought that was the one I left. I guess not. So, one difference with this game, as you actually might have not noticed, but there are no notes, around, because I've already picked them up. And the HD version of this, I keep forgetting the buttons are changed. A thing that I'm going to talk about, because the new button layout is very good. But yeah, notes stay collected, so you don't have to, two oranges that time. You don't have to, collect all of them in one go. If you leave the world or die, they're collected forever, and it's good. I believe there was a glitch with this, though, where the attract mode Banjo would pick up the notes, and then because it was picked up in the attract mode, it would delete it from the game, because it was like, oh yes, it's been picked up, but it wouldn't count towards your totals. A little glitch, and the input lag's gotten a little bit better. It's still there. So the button changes. In Banjo-Kazooie, you press Z, and then you press one of the C buttons to perform a lot of actions, like your talon trots, your shooting eggs, shit like that, because you can shit an egg. But they changed a lot of it since, the Xbox controller, believe it or not, has more buttons than the Nintendo 64. Who would have guessed? So they changed a lot of these moves to the triggers. So right now I'm holding the bottom left trigger. Oh, I guess the top ones are called bumpers. Duh. I'm holding the left trigger, and then that's all I have to do to keep this going. Holding Z. So left trigger is Z, and then right trigger makes us do talon trot, which is really good. And what do the other ones do? Because it's been a couple months since I did that. Okay, so the left bumper and the right bumper are camera controls. But like for shooting an egg, instead of hitting up on I almost called it the C stick instead of the right stick. Ooh, whoops. That is actually an exception. I can press Y to shoot an egg. A does the feathery flap, of course. Is that one the feathery flap? I think this one might be the feathery flap. This is like the flap flip, probably. X does the beak buster, and B, that's the one I was looking for. Does poop and eggs, which I like this change. I think it's a really smart change, and also the Wonder Wing is the only one mapped to the stick, so you flick the right stick in the right direction, and it does the Wonder Wing, which is it's like what it did in the Banjo-Kazooie N64 original one, because this is Banjo-Kazooie. It's just not the N64 original one. So the game. 16:9 native. You don't have to ruin your lettuce play by putting it into 16:9 by stretching it, you idiot. God, I'm so mad at my decision to do that. I don't know why I thought that was a good decision to stretch a 4:3 thing into a 16:9 thing, but we all make mistakes. We all learn, and sometimes our mistakes are just on YouTube forever because of the choices we've made. Hi, Leaky. I'm gonna push the wrong button. I keep it's been a while since I've done this, and I keep wanting to press A because it's like, oh, well, I shoot the egg with Y, which is at the top, so it's like A, it's at the bottom, but, it still works. Like, Y and B still have that same finger configuration, I guess. So I made a little oopsie here when I was doing this, because like I said, I went and played through the entire game, because like, yeah, I'm gonna eventually find a way to record this, and the thing I left, oh, did I not collect these? Yeah, here we go. Here's the last 2 notes. I knew I was missing 2 notes somewhere in here. The thing I was like, the jiggy I was gonna leave. I was like, well, hell yeah, I'm gonna leave the sandcastle so we can come and spell out the sacred code of a bit. Wait, why is B not green? I don't know. Because I think I ground pounded it. Maybe is it? Why aren't you green? I don't know. Well, maybe I did it too early. Maybe I did something wrong. Whatever. We'll spell it out. If I have to spell out Banjo-Kazooie 2 times in a row, that might be a little too difficult for me. But we'll make do. Yeah, but I screwed myself a little bit by doing that, because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play through the game and I'm gonna get all the achievements, because there's achievements in this version, because Xbox, baby. They Nintendo do what Nintendo don't, which is achievements specifically, is what I mean. So I left the sandcastle alone. Yeah, I guess the bee just didn't turn green for whatever reason. Yeah, give me my prize. Forget that you can't just kill that guy with the grandpa. Ooh, that's fun. Got stuck up there. I'll go ahead and eat it while I'm there. But yeah, I left the sandcastle unfinished because I was like, that'll be a fun thing to do. But then because I didn't do the sandcastle, I couldn't go do any of Bottle's puzzles, which I was very excited about doing. So I'm actually going to backtrack and go do all of his puzzles now, maybe? Shark Food Island? No, Shark Food Island is not open. I wasn't sure about how the stop and swap stuff worked in this game. Because, originally you got to put in like codes and stuff, but I had heard that just having like Banjo-Tooie data like on your 360 is what like would unlock it in this one. I'm not entirely sure, because I went and played all of Banjo-Tooie. We might not do the stop and swap. I meant to look into that before this video, and I guess I could just pause the video and go check that out, because I'm gonna go do all the bottles. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look up stop and swap for this game, and we'll look into what we gotta do to make it work for this version. I'm gonna go do the bottles puzzles, and there's gonna be a little video of me doing that in the corner or in the description, depending on YouTube's feature availability at the time of your watching. So I'm gonna cut this out, but if you want to watch me go do all the bottles puzzles, which I'm sure I'll do very bad at, it'll be there for you. Hi and howdy. You may have just come from watching me play the bottles puzzle video, but for me it's been A little over a week since I recorded that last video. I got really hungry and tired playing that, so I just stopped and I figured I'll come back tomorrow. And then I didn't. And then I didn't again, and then I didn't again, and then I didn't again. So I went and tried to go type in the Bottles bonus puzzle password thingies because I wanted to do a little bit of a wishy-washy banjo, and it's not working. It's just not going. I'm not sure. There seems to be a little bit of confusion just like with how this xCloud thing works, because as you'll notice, we're in Shark Food Hill, Shark Food Mountain, Shark Food Island. Shark Food Island's probably the one because it's an island, but it's also a hill or a mountain depending on your perspective. And I actually had issues making this one appear. I tried opening up Banjo-Tooie and then creating a save file in Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and the Bolts, on the xCloud, and it wasn't making it register. Like I would, go and open those files because I already had a completed Tooie file, and then I would come back and it just still wasn't there. So I was like, oh well, maybe I need the Nuts and Bolts one to make it work, and it's just I was lied to. But that didn't seem to work. So I opened up Banjo-Kazooie on my next box, the Xbox Series X, and that actually made Shark Food Island appear. Yep, and our Nuts and Bolts adventure can't wait, because there's been a change to... Oh, whoops. A change to Stop and Swap. We didn't want to go back in there. I just accidentally walked in, because you know how video games do sometimes. So yeah, I actually had to open this up on my next box as opposed to the Xbox Cloud. I'm not sure if it's something with how the virtual machines that they use, perhaps like it's checking like... The way it works is if you have a Tooie or Nuts and Bolts save file on your machine, or I guess in your memory, on the same hard drive, whatever, it goes, oh, because you have that, we'll give you the Stop and Swap items and Kazooie. You can also type in the items. Apparently typing in cheats gives you a warning like, hey, if you type in a cheat, you will not be allowed to use the leaderboards, and your game won't save until you stop cheating. So that's a thing. But that is an option. But there is also the option of just having the save files. So you can do that. And that wasn't working via the cloud. But once I went to straight to my machine, so I'm guessing just the way that the virtual machines emulate like an Xbox or whatever, like it creates like maybe a new instance of the virtual machine, so it can't actually see like, oh, you have Banjo-Tooie data because you have Tootie instead of Kazooie. A story I've told before that I was afraid that they would replace Kazooie with Tootie because I was just as dumb as a child as I am now, and I thought Banjo-Tooie was Banjo-Tootie, and I thought they were getting rid of Kazooie, and I was like, but she won't be able to. She's a bear. She can't fly. So, yeah. I'm guessing just because of the way the virtual machine instances work, it just doesn't check for the things the same way. Also, I guess before we go diving, will this pause the game if I guess I can always just do this. Can I? How does this work? No, that button doesn't do it. Which one of these buttons does it? It's a button I can press here to... Yeah, here we go. Where I can pull up the Xbox guide, because the way the Rare Replay works is it's doing something to emulate like the 360. So I have like my own little like 360 system here. So I have like my own 360 account. And oh boy, I wanted to pull this up to show off achievements, although there is an option in there to just show achievements. Because I can come in here and I can show you I have the Jigsaw Maker complete all 7 Bottles secret jigsaws, so I should be able to activate Bottles things. I went in there and I typed in Wishy-Washy Banjo. I went in there and I typed cheat Wishy-Washy Banjo. I tried cheat Bottles bonus 1 just in case for whatever reason the last one didn't save. None of them worked with any of those permutations, so I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it's just, I'm using xCloud. It's xCloud beta at the moment, so perhaps there's just some level of parity that hasn't been achieved between the systems. Also, just looking at my achievements is really funny, because I did used to have a Xbox 360 account, but I didn't remember the password and I didn't care to figure it out. So these are just the games that I have played. For some reason, I guess my Xbox or my Windows Live account was tied to Arkham City. I haven't actually played any of Nuts and Bolts. And my only Xbox One game that I have that I've played thus far would be one Nier Replicant with the numbers at the end, which I've been calling Nier Make. Some people have been calling it Nier Numbers. You'll notice something here. We're going to be swimming into Clanker, who is still underwater
a neat little thing I've learned about this video game, because like I said, I wanted to keep about 1 Jiggy in each level. Something happened while I was doing this whole thing where I died during Clanker's Cavern, and because I died and I never collected the Jiggy on Clanker's back, because I didn't do that because I was just leaving it alone, so like, haha, I'm gonna run around it to be a funny guy. Because I never collected that Jiggy on Clanker's back, when you die, Clanker goes back underwater. So I have all of the Jiggies. Like I think I showed it in the last video. Like I said, it's been over a week. That video's completely gone from my memory. I'm only missing 2 Jiggies here. I went and did everything else in Clanker's Cavern, except for that, and just in case that didn't work and was just some fluke, I left the Jinjos alone in this level, so we do need to collect all the Jinjos, and we need to get the thing off of Clanker's back, which I thought was fun. Also, just based off the last time I emulated this level, it is nice to see Gloop's bubbles working properly instead of being a horribly, horribly glitchy mess. I streamed Banjo-Kazooie like back in like 2017 when I streamed it. The emulator did not like Gloop's bubbles at all. Very, very glitched, which I guess makes sense why it would happen. Like, you can see like that kind of like refracting effect that they're doing in there, and I'm guessing the emulator didn't like that. A lot of effects in Banjo-Kazooie. The emulator doesn't work because if you watched that the bottles puzzle video, you'll learn that I got very enamored with like, holy shit, there's some really smart effects in here that I assume are doing things the hardware did not expect, because that's actually a big thing with Banjo-Kazooie, as far as I remember, like, that there's some, like, weird, like, RAM editing going on, like, where they're messing with the RAM so they can technically get textures bigger than the N64 could normally handle. There's some weird effect like that. Isn't there a Jinjo? I thought there was a Jinjo down here. I thought oh, the Jinjo steak. Oh, yeah, the Jinjo steak collected. Ooh la la. I didn't expect that because like I said, this is my first time playing the Xbox Banjo-Kazooie. And I knew that the notes and stuff stayed collected, but for some reason it didn't click in my mind like, oh yeah, Jinjos will just stay collected. I played this as safe as I think I've ever have, where you just swimming with Gloop instead of... normally I just turn around and go straight for the key to help out Clanker with the predicament. But I just ended up swimming around because I was listening for the Jinjo help and I just wasn't hearing it. And I was like, I guess I'll just stay with Gloop until I hear the help, and then I can go do the things I need to do. And also, I keep trying to hold B and A because, like I said, after finishing this, I went straight into Tui, and I keep wanting to do that fast swim in that game. Also, keep getting confused because the all of like the stick things are inverted in this game. So, like, if I press up on the stick, Banjo-Kazooie swim down, and that got changed for Tui. I think you can change that separately in Tui. You can't do that in Kazooie though. Oh, but yeah, just a neat little trick that I never knew about. If you don't collect this Jiggy at the top, even if you do everything in Clanker's Cavern, Clanker will revert to the bottom. This is the flag for Clanker staying up. And then we get to see a Jiggy Jig. Just a normal one, we got all 10 Jiggies, which we're not going to be seeing too many of those. I think there's another level I left 2 in. You did eat too much garbage, but I know you're good. I've gone in your teeth. I guess your teeth are probably back in your mouth, though. Yeah, we can see, yeah. Clanker's teeth still hurting, but sorry, Clanker. I don't have the means to pet you, so I'm sorry. This is all I can offer you. I know, I'm so sorry. Which one of these tubes has the blue Jinjo in it? Because the blue Jinjo is the one I left alone. I think this is the really long, yeah, that's the really long one that has the Jiggy, so the blue Jinjo must be on the other side. I left the blue Jinjo alone because I was just like, yeah, sure. I'll leave a Jinjo alone, and then we can go and collect all the Jinjos, and that'll be a fun thing. Didn't actually expect for all the Jinjos to go away, so hey, we're learning things together, and that's part of the fun of this. Like I've never played this, so this is, well, I guess I've played this now. I've played it almost to completion, and then I just left a little bit, which was just so I could have a little bit to record with y'all, so we wouldn't be like, hey, I'm doing an entire Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie again, because I feel like I've done essentially that multiple times over the course of this channel. And if they ever do Banjo remakes, I guess I'll probably play through those again, just to see what's up. Maybe a blind playthrough. I don't know. That's not important because I'm not honestly playing through this. I'm not really sure. Like, I would support. Like, obviously, I support a Banjo-Kazooie remake. I would buy it. I would play it. But just playing through these games still hold up very incredibly well. And like just a way I wasn't expecting, which I know is probably funny to hear me say because I keep playing these damn games over and over again. But, you know, just seeing them with like, okay, well now, you know, this is an official thing. This is the way it officially looks in like 16 by 9, you know, et cetera, with like, you know, redone controls. I believe there's not too terribly much that has changed, honestly, other than like, here's an official 16 by 9 version, new controls. It's pretty much the same. Beyond that, there are the like new renders I was complaining about, but you know, it's good. Stop and swap. I was going to talk about stop and swap. So stop and swap has been changed. So the stop and swap eggs that you picked up in Banjo-Kazooie obviously ended up doing nothing because there was no way to link the games, because their plan was to do like a hot swap of the cart. So you'd put your Banjo-Kazooie cart in, and then I guess there'd probably be a screen somewhere to be like, okay, swap over to Tooie now, and then you would swap it out, and then the lingering RAM in the system, if you plugged in the cartridge fast enough, would load into Tooie and then be like, oh yes, you got your stop and swap items. And it turns out that apparently it was a very, very tight window to do that. And also Nintendo was like, what the fuck are you doing? You can't do that. That could hurt someone's console to hot swap like that. So they ended up not doing that and did the version of stop and swap that exists in Tooie where the items are just in the game for you to collect. And that's changed. So the way that it works now, I believe the eggs you get in this game move over to Tooie, because I got all the items in Tooie and didn't get anything for it. I believe the items you get here do now move over to Tooie, and then the yes, because I wasn't able to get the Mega Globo and Tooie because I didn't have the nice ice key that you can have for free. So these items move over to Tooie. And the stop and swap items in Tooie now move over to nuts and bolts, because nuts and bolts. Hey, yeah, you give me that. Oh, and you get in there. So I believe that's the way that they've changed stop and swap, and they call it stop and swap 2, since you know stop and swap already exists. So stop and swap 2 is what interacts with the nuts and the bolts. So if we were to ever play through that, I guess we would get those surely sweet nuts and bolts items, and also, like I said, I left things to do in every level. And of course I went to see my friend Tip Tup and the Tip Tup Choir. It is a little unfortunate because that means that we don't get the incredible Bubble Gloop Swamp song, which is, as I have gone on record many times, is my favorite song in Banjo-Kazooie. I love that level song so much. And also, we get to do something fun. We get to do a memory test. Something that has historically been very, very poor in Me Noodle. But, you know, we can do some Simon Says. I'm sure I can handle red, pink, red. No problem. Sure. I don't remember how many versions of this you have to do. I can only see one note over there. And that is concerning to me because I think we had 96. Oh, no, it changes. I thought it was like a Simon Says that built. Oh, no, I'm going to get my ass kicked. Like that one, I think I got. I think it was red. And this one's like a purple, a violet. I'm not sure. The jury's out. I think it was light blue, blue. Nope, it was blue, light blue, blue. Do I just have to start again? Or try again or ask me? Yeah, we can ask you to repeat it. So. Oh, do I just start from the one I messed up? Okay, you start from the one you messed up. You don't have to start the entire combination over again. It's been a minute since I've done this. There we go. Okay, I just got blue and light blue mixed up. You know, sometimes you do that. Sometimes you play the Yoshi story. And no, I guess that's not a good excuse because I prefer the light blue Yoshi over the blue Yoshi and Yoshi story. Okay, purple, light blue, blue, purple. Oh wait, no, that's pink, not purple. That's fine. That's fine. Look, I'll do it. I'll just do it, and then I didn't get on the Tip Tup Choir, Tip Tup back, so that was the problem I had there. I'm gonna die doing Tip Tups, aren't I? Huh? I can foresee it happening. Oh yeah. Was it purple then light blue? No, it was red then purple. No. 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 Why is there only one over here? Where are my other 3 notes? I don't know where my other 3 notes are now. I know. I need to see this one again. pink, light blue, blue, pink, purple, red. Pink, light blue, blue, purple, red. Pink, light blue, blue, pink, light blue. No, I forgot. I definitely did forget. Do we have to start Tip Top over from the beginning, or what's up with this Tip Top? I'm gonna need some help here. My memory has gotten really, really bad. Like over the years, it's declined a little bit. But let me tell you what, 2020. I don't know what I don't know what happened in 2020. Who could say? But my memory. Something happened, and memory got even worse than used to be, you know. But hey, there's 3 notes somewhere out there in this workaday world, I say, pointing at the Bubble Goop Swamp, for us to collect that I've forgotten about. And I don't know where they could be, because I assumed that everything I left was inside of Tank Top here. Hey, I got Tank Top's nose shoved me in. Tank Top, I'm helping you out here, my man. Why are you doing this to me? Like the memory stuff, obviously my fault. I don't know why well, okay, never mind. I was gonna say I don't know why the Tip Top Choir is wired in such a way that they injure me whenever I hit their back in an incorrect order. But I can assume that it's just them being upset. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, come on, just learn the thing instead of doing bad. And I assume we have to start over from the beginning of the song. Why was there only 1 on this side? I thought there would be 3 on, I thought that, because I think we came in here with 96, 'cause I think we have 97 right now. Blue, light blue, red, pink, purple. Oh, we do start over, light blue. Oh, geez, I thought we would have to start all over again. Oh, geez, I wasn't paying attention. Well, here, while my brain is... Yeah, just show me this one again. I was going to go up there and get the honeycomb. Blue, light blue, red, pink, purple, light blue, pink, blue, light blue, red, pink. Blue, light blue, blue. No, not blue. Red. Pink. Light blue. Not light blue. Blue. Normal blue. Blue, the normal one. Nope. Purple's time. Blue. Light blue. Pink. Oh, there we go. Oh, God. Whew. Sacrificed one of those pesky lives that I had as part of my strat, you see, for how to handle this level. Part of not how to handle this level, though, is your disappear... Oh, there's also a Mumbo token in there. We can get an Ekum Bookum and have a good time. Yep, and then we get to do Jiggy Jig, the full one. Yep, you get to bow for the camera. Yeah, sorry, I hope there's no more lessons because my brain can't handle them. We have 1 more honeycomb to get to have a full health. We can come back here, and we are definitely missing, I believe, 3 notes, which is concerning, because I have no idea where they could be in this level. Because I think we came into this level missing 6, and I was so sure that it was like 3 on each side, but the fact that there was 2 on one side and 1 on the other one, very concerning. So I'm going to, I guess, run around this... Hey, rude. Run around this level, try and figure it out. I don't think it's one of the alligator spots, because I'm pretty sure, like, because there's like a spot in here somewhere where you need the alligator banjo to be able to get it. And maybe it's in a Mr. Croc or Mr. Vire's lair, because I may have gone in the same nose twice, and I think Mr. Vire has notes in both noses, so I could have been wrong. It's definitely not going to be... Why am I even coming up here? There's no way it's up here. Before I cut away, though, something I wanted to mention, and oh, you can't see my mouse. I have it turned off, but you might have been wondering about these things in the corner where this Xbox button. The Xbox button pulls up this like Xbox menu thing, so I could like look at my friends or whatever, do other junk like that. So it's just like the same as if I was hitting my Xbox. Like there's like an Xbox logo button. It does that same thing. I guess they put that up there just in case you're playing on a not Xbox controller. Not that I could get my Switch Pro controller to work. I had to plug in my Xbox controller to work. I mean, you could also do it via Bluetooth, but I didn't want to. And also, you just have your screen options here, so you can exit full screen. So, oh well, I have it. I F11'd it instead of doing its thing. You can mute the game. Oh, this isn't muting the game. This is using your microphone, which I don't have. And also, just if you want to send feedback to be like, hey, your game has input lag, which is one thing I'll say. Between using it now and last time I used it, the input lag is much, much better. I don't know if something changed since then. Maybe I was just playing during a demanding time last time. I mean, it is a beta version, so perhaps just like given in that a week, maybe something just changed where they're like, oh, hey, we fixed this issue with input lag. Why did I come all the way up here? I don't remember. In my heart of hearts, I know so much about Banjo-Kazooie. I don't need to prove this to anybody, and I don't need to because I have proven myself already. But also, I don't need to because I don't believe in showing off about how cool someone knows about stuff anymore because I just don't remember things very well anymore. But also, just like, damn, there's 3 notes in this level. Which did I forget? I think I know where most things are in this level. And before I become like Alligator Banjo and test that out, I'm just gonna run around the level because running through that maze is a bit of a commitment. And what if I just forgot like the few notes over by the big ass egg? What if those were the notes that I forgot? Who could say? Maybe I forgot one of the eggs on one of these big poles. Oh, I forgot this Ekum Bookum. Huh, weird. See, who knows what I forgot? But these poles, like, I've never spent a lot of time in a swamp. I grew up in Texas, and I haven't really traveled a too terrible, like a huge amount. I've passed through swamps, never been like, yeah, I'm gonna go check out the swamp. Like, I'm not to say I wouldn't, but I just haven't. And so I don't really know what those poles are. Like, to me, like, just like visually, they look like matchsticks. I assume that they're supposed to be like torches to light your way through the swamp. Maybe they are supposed to be like, here's a thing you can climb to get yourself out of the swamp. I doubt that one is true, but we have to consider every possibility of what they could be. And this leads to the Jiggy. Wasn't sure if there were like just some notes on the path that I'd forgotten. And I've just kept talking because I am so good at talking. And people who don't watch my videos normally love the comment. It's so funny how often I get comments where people are like, hey, you know you can just shut the fuck up, right? You can be quiet for a moment. And like, hey, I'm right there with you. Believe you me, if anyone's sick of me talking, it's a me. Zacchio. I'm gonna be the one who's the most tired. And you know what? We've basically checked out this entire damn swamp, so we're just gonna enjoy it because, like I said, this is my favorite Banjo-Kazooie song. So we'll just enjoy it together. I don't see any notes. I believe that there is a higher draw distance in this version of the game, so I'm probably not going to be like, oh, I get over here and all of a sudden, you know, the 3 notes like load into this corner and now I can see them. At least I do believe that the draw distance seems to have been made larger. That could just be me whistling Dixie. I have no clue. Whistling Dixie, probably not a great thing to say. Like, it's a thing that we hear, that I, a Southerner, hear people say to be like, oh, you know, just talking shit. Or, you know, not saying the truth. But, you know, Whistling Dixie, I believe pertains to the, I don't remember. It's something Dixie, where it's like the Confederate anthem or something. It's a racist thing that racists like. But I mean, if the origin is like, oh, this is a person not speaking the truth or talking shit, being like Whistling Dixie, like, yeah, racists are gonna be talking shit and not saying the truth. Maybe that isn't the origin of the phrase. Maybe it got, like, co-opted. Who could say? Who could know? That's a historical thing that I could actually very easily look up and learn. But I'm not going to hey this one. This is going to be a long video. I'm going to try and... Maybe I'll hey this one because this is something I should probably actually learn. And even if you don't get the hey right now, which by hey, I mean when Wario goes hey and then I put an annotation on the screen. Just know that I am going to look this up and I am going to learn and I will hopefully remember to hey this one. Don't expect me to hey too many other things in this video, even though I was thinking about it, like, was like, oh boy, a week's passed. I should probably just edit the first part of this video so I can remember everything that I said and know what is up with the first part. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned like controls, and I incorrectly stated the thing about the notes being like stolen from you during the bottles moving picture puzzle thing. Or no, I stated it incorrectly during the bottles moving puzzle thingamajig, but it turned out that it wasn't the attract mode. It turned out that it was bottles like puzzle thing that was the thing causing issues. Oh yeah, also you have to use the right stick to a right stick, aka C stick, to move the camera in this version, or in Banjo-Kazooie, but in Tooie it gets moved to the left stick. Just one of those little things, you know. Oh yeah, so it was the moving puzzles that actually like took your notes away from you, and I assume that had been patched by now, because like that was like an old glitch for like the Xbox 360 version of this game, and I believe this came out shortly after I sold my 360, so or maybe even before it, and I just never bought it because I was like, Xbox, I don't need that patooey, Banjo-Patooie. Nope, not in here. No notes in here, because the notes were in the nostrils. So perhaps I screwed myself out of getting all of the notes by going and doing the bottles moving puzzle thing, because there was a moving. I don't know why I keep saying moving puzzle. Like, it is a moving puzzle. But you know, the secret puzzles that bottles has. I wonder if maybe that glitch did never get fixed, and it was just like, it's like, oh, people losing stuff to bottles moving puzzle. Well, whatever. Why do I keep saying moving puzzle? Bottle puzzles, like, whatever. Who cares? That's not a thing that should get fixed. Maybe it's whatever's wrong with that glitch in the first place persists in the xCloud version somehow. Maybe that patch didn't make it to Rare Replay, and people just were like, oh yeah, don't do that thing. And then I went and did the thing because I left notes on the table. Because on my life, I could say that there were 6 notes in Tank Top. I could have stopped and looked this up and known the answer instead of running around this entire level and bothering y'all wonderful people with me doing this. Because I am so sure that there are 6 notes in Tank Top, and we only found 3. So maybe that glitch still exists, which means we're not going to be able to get all the Chivos, because there's a Chivo for getting all of the notes. And Bottles Puzzle Banjo ate 3 of my notes, it would seem. Because one of those puzzles, I believe, was in Tank Top. I could be wrong, but because it's been a week. But I'm pretty certain one of those puzzles is inside of Tank Top. And I guess that motherfucking fake Banjo, you think I'm the fake Banjo, I'll make you eat those words, Like, maybe that fake Banjo ate my 3 notes, which is a shame. And now I regret my words and deeds of leaving those 6 notes in Tank Top, because we've been around the entire swamp. I guess I could do one more pass, and I am going to at this point, because I said I was going to cut, and then I just didn't. Because like I said, I can just talk forever, it would appear, with very little detriment to what's going on. In fact, it's probably good for me, because I don't do a whole lot of talking. So I honestly could probably, we ran over here. I could probably honestly, and whatever times we may happen to live in, maybe go a couple days without speaking if I didn't sit down and make myself record myself speaking. I guess I could just remember to call my family instead of sitting down and recording myself speaking. But then I'd have to talk to my family, and who'd want to do that? That was half of a joke. There's half of a joke there. Y'all know how families can be. Families are complicated things. We all know this. We don't need to go into that. And yeah, damn. I think the puzzle banjo ate my 3 notes. Which is a shame, because now we can't have all the Chivos, which means until I play Banjo-Kazooie again, which now I have an excellent means of doing such, I will not have all of the Chivos and the Rare Replay version of Banjo. So I guess F's in the chat until I go, ooh, I want to play Banjo-Kazooie again, which, I mean, realistically, like, that desire could strike at any time. And oh, that gruntling, you think you're going to get the better of me, but you didn't because you got bear punched. The bear punch took care of you. No sweat. And yeah, I just looked over at my notes because, yeah, all I had written in my notes for the Jiggies that we had to collect were Tank Top Squires. And I saw Brent Tilda. I didn't speak to all of the Brent Tildas. I do plan on defeating Grunt Tilda during this run. Quote-unquote run, the video, the way it is. I was planning on going and beating Grunt Tilda, so I don't have the Grunt Tilda answers. I could have stopped and spoken to the Brent Tildas and written it down, like I wrote down the Jiggies that I needed to get, but that is also partially incorrect because the Jiggies that I wrote down, I sat down to record the video and went, oh shit, I never wrote down which ones I did. So then I sat down and just like mind palaced myself and like was like, oh yes, these are the Jiggies. I forgot. Here's what I left in the video game, which is pretty easy because I left a lot of like things that are just, you know, oh, of course, like I wanted to leave something iconic or something I think is fun. Oh, stupid Scarabee. I always forget your names if you're Scarabee or if you're like, I think they're Scarabees. I always do this to myself. I always forget what those guys are called. So, Gobi's Valley. Oh yeah, I definitely didn't check all the totals for the last one. Gobi's Valley. So I played this game in 2 sittings, which is normally the way I play Banjo-Kazooie. And Gobi's Valley was the level that I left off on. So I came back for my second sitting. I started playing Gobi's Valley, and I just went into a banjo trance. And I got everything in the Gobi's Valley, and then I was like, oh wait, shit, I was supposed to leave something. And I believe the Jiggy I was going to leave was King Sandybutt's tomb, because I was like, yeah, King Sandybutt, that's a fun thing to leave. And since we have nothing to do here, I figured I would try and race up this guy right here, because this is this pyramid is a thing. I should probably grab Banjo. Beak bomb. That's the name of that one. I figured I'd race up this one because this is a thing I mess up pretty consistently, even though like the answer to this is pretty like easy. Like if you just try to race up normally, you're going to mess up. What you need to do is you need to like jump over like ledges when you can. So like we'll come up here and there's going to be a ramp. So we could run all the way around the ramp, or once we get high enough up the ramp, and I jumped a little early, you can save a little bit of time just by jumping up the ramp. And even doing that, I messed up a bit. We almost were able to get in. Oh, that's fine. We almost did it. We could do it again with another go. It's not super important to prove that I'm such a gamer that I'm able to get in there. So please feel free to make fun of me for failing to get in there, even though I fully admitted, like, yeah, I do regularly fail to get in there. So even, like, going in there, like, knowing the secret, I did mess it up. Although, when I was playing this, I had forgotten the secret, because it had been, you know, like 4 years since I played Banjo-Kazooie the last time. It wasn't cutting any corners. We'll just wait for the carpet to come over here, rather than trying to get onto Jinxie's paw. Because the carpet will stop here, I believe. I normally don't come onto this, like, stopping point, though. Yep. I almost messed that up, like, twice. I was like, oh no, I need to go because I'm too late. And then it was okay. But then I almost ran too far because I wasn't thinking. That wasn't input lag. That just was me not thinking. And we can come in here and get our second stop and swap egg. So I'll be able to collect all of the eggs in Banjo-Tooie and get Heggy. Yeah, I guess Heggy is how you would say that, because she's a hen. She makes eggies. She's a Heggy. Hope this isn't a cruel joke and we can actually use them this time. Well, it was a fun thing to collect in the first one, so I wouldn't call it a cruel joke. It was just, you know, maybe didn't have the foresight that it needed to be able to properly exist. You know, we could wait for the magic carpet, but we can just make that jump. Why not? And then we can move on. So that's Gobi's Valley. Much shorter time than we spent in my favorite level, Bubble Gloop Swamp. Just because I love that damn music. So, like, when it comes to the actual levels of this game, like Click Clock Wood is probably like a clear cut. Like, this is probably easily the best level in the game, just because you know, you get to see all the permutations of it. It's fun. It's got one of them bangers of a song. But Bubble Gloop Swamp, I don't know. I love that song so much. It's my favorite one. Love to hear it. The little quadrant, the way it's designed in quadrants, I appreciate. And I do know that we went to Gobi's Valley before Freezeezy Peak, which is incorrect. That's the wrong order of levels. And I understand, and I hear you, and I know. But it was right there, so I went there. And that's just the way it's going to be. And I did leave 2 Jiggies here accidentally. Because something interesting, like I said with the Jinjos, when you collect when you collect a Jinjo, it stays collected. But there are certain things that don't stay collected between leaving levels. Things like level-specific objects. So, like, we can come in here and, oh shit, what are the children's names? It's like, but what are Boggy's children's names? They have, like, disgusting names. It's like Soggy, Boggy, Foggy, probably not Foggy, Moggy, Boggy, Soggy. No, Boggy's the big one. So you get Soggy, Moggy, Boggy, Soggy. No, Boggy's big one. Soggy, Moggy. There's Soggy and Moggy, and there's another one, and I can't remember another one's name. Uh-oh, what's another one's name? I can't remember. There's 3 of them. There's 3 children. They have gross names. It's funny, because in this one, you know, they're a Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and I believe I actually spoke about this. Now it's coming to my mind that I believe that I did speak about this during the bottles moving puzzle, as I guess its name is now. No, just get off. Just get off. I believe I did speak up about them being a Huey, Dewey, and Louie and not having anything, and then becoming like actual differentiated characters between games. And I would appreciate these red feathers, even though we'll be able to get the red feather. Oh, there's still an Ikambukum in the water. I should go grab that. Why am I coming up here? This isn't where a present is. Not where a present is at all. Is one of the presents under one of the Sir Slushes? I don't think that there's one under a Sir Slush. There may be, though, because I think the blue one is over towards the village. Oh, hey, don't try and throw snowballs at me, Sir Slush. I'm not coming for you, so don't come for me. Yeah, the last present may be under that Sir Slush, because I remember the last present being in this little village, so we may need to take the skies and Beak Bomb that guy, which is fine, because wouldn't you know it, that motherfucker knocked me off the flight pad. So that's a problem. Let's go ahead. Nope, I don't want to fall off. I want to dodge the snowball. The chimney protected me. The chimney's not going to protect me from that one. Oh, no, the chimney did protect me from that one. I just couldn't get up there. This chimney always gives me trouble. I remember it gave me trouble. Oh, hey, there's an Ikambukum up there. A lot of Ikambukums I missed. I was like, I'm going to get all of the things, so I'm so good at this game, but then I just forgot shit because, oh, no, you're just a normal guy. You don't got a present. Maybe you have the present in you, and that's lined up. Nope, you don't got a present in you. One of you motherfuckers got a present. No, the last present. I remember it. It's on it's on the top of the snowman. I remember now. I remember where it is. It's in the. It's not in the pipe, but it is at the top of the snowman somewhere. Because in the pipe is a Jiggy. Obviously, we all know this. That in the corncob pipe of the snowman is a Jiggy. But somewhere on this snowman, I believe near the top, probably on the nose. And there's the last Prezi. We're good. No problems. You know, we killed a few Sir Slushes. They deserve death. Yeah, take me to the kids. I was gonna ground pound off that. That's fine. We'll just. That didn't work out the way I expected. I guess that is a bit too steep for Banjo to slip down. And as long as we don't fall in the water, we're good because we can come up here and we can do the second boggy race. Because I was gonna leave the second boggy race for the thing to do, but then I just forgot to turn in the presents to the children. And I was like, oh, I'll just do that. No problem. And then I like ran into the level again while I was passing by. And turns out you just lose the presents between the things, which surprised me for, you know, all the things that you keep in this, you know, the notes. Apparently the Jinjos don't keep like level specific things like that. Which makes me wonder if you lose the caterpillars and Click Clock Wood. I've already fed Eerie, so it's a moot point at this point. But like if you lose those, because like that can be a lot of caterpillars to lose. I guess you do get gated off, or not gated off, but there are checkpoints via like oh, you feed Eerie, so it's not like, well, you failed, so now Eerie goes back to being a baby, and you're fucked, and you gotta collect like 50 caterpillars throughout the seasons again. At least I don't think. I haven't like tested that or anything, obviously. As you all know, that this game has rubber banding, so I'm not trying to get ahead of Boggy, because if I get ahead of Boggy, he's going to speed up and then we'll never beat him. My plan is, of course, to get ahead of him near the end. I normally like to jump over him right here, but that's maybe a little dangerous because now he's going to speed up and maybe beat us on the top of this hill. No, we were good. That's a fine place to do it. You might want to try and beat him or get ahead of him a little bit later, but we managed to do it at an okay time. And there we go. He's going to go look for his lost presents because he needs to go feed Moggy Soggy and I want to say Foggy, Groggy. I think the last name is Groggy, I bet. I bet it's Groggy. I don't know for sure. I could pause the video right now and learn. Oh my god. I wouldn't have to edit videos as much if I just paused the video and learned. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to go learn about Whistling Dixie and whether the last child's name is Groggy or not. Also, I don't think Bottles' wife has a name. I think she's just Miss... not Bottles. I don't think Bottles' wife has a name beyond like Miss Bottles. But I think Boggy's wife is just like Miss Boggy. I'm gonna go learn so much about these characters that I just haven't thought about in a long time. Because like, you know, I just haven't played Tooie since the LP until I played this version of the game. Will Boggy already be home since we won his final race? Yep, Boggy's home. He's asleep. His children are crying. I'm bringing Christmas to your children. Hey, Boggy, do you wanna speak to us? Yeah, all that racing made me tired. Yep, hey, don't worry, my guy. I've already done it. You know, we're friends. We gotta stick together, even though, you know, they're both bears, but they're not like close friends or anything. Boggy, you don't seem like to be a great dad. Also, I'm not sure about what's going on with your marriage at this point in the series, because like, your wife's not in the picture, but you do get back together in the sequel, or at least you're living together. Maybe you're being strong for the kids. Who knows? Who could say? I'm gonna go learn about this video game while these children cheer at me. Okay, so I went and looked into it, and I was right, eventually, that the children's names are Groggy, Soggy, and Moggy. I didn't look which one's which. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter which child's which. Who cares? Whatever. You know, they're children. You know, maybe one day they'll learn, hey, it kind of sucks that we're just all named after rhymes of our dad's name, and then they'll change it or whatever. Also, Boggy's wife is just Miss Boggy, which also sucks. I mean, I guess maybe Boggy's a family name? Maybe. So then they would be like Groggy Boggy is what I'm saying. Like, you know, like a Mario situation. Maybe that's what's happening there. Who knows? Who could say? Also, I went and looked up Whistling Dixie, and like I always hear that about like you say it when like people like, oh, you're being stupid, but it turns out it's the phrase is to like the meaning, at least just according to the first thing that popped up on Google, which I think was a Merriam-Webster, just like you know how the way Google does tidbit like things. And I'm just gonna let Grunty speak because I love to hear her rhyme, because her not rhyming in Tooie is a tragedy. Much like Whistling Dixie apparently means engaging in unrealistic, like hopeful expectations, which is tied to like people being like, well, the Confederacy would come back, which is, wow, I'm going to have to remember to scrub that one from the dictionary, because I was like, oh, well, maybe it's like you're making fun of them because they're being no, it's just that whenever people are being hopeful, that's when people make fun of them. So like, haha, you're being hopeful. Which is a shitty thing, like, you know, completely separate from people being shitty about, boy, I sure do hope the American Confederacy rises again. A thing that's like, you know, as a child of the 90s, you know, you hear a lot of people they get that lib brain where they're like, and now racism was defeated and everything was good forever. The end. Haha. Look at the American Confederacy. What a joke. We're never racist anymore. And it's like, oh wait, actually this isn't gonna work because there's another. Actually, wait, is the whole? Actually, this might work. This might work. This might be fine. Because there's another another gate in our way that we would have to break. But I think the hole that the pumpkin can go through is actually in the graveyard. I don't think we actually have to enter the maze. I could be wrong. I'm just going to bank on me being right and looking at pumpkin banjo. But yeah, hey, you would never believe it, but I do believe that the American Confederacy, a bad thing. I know it's probably hard to believe that a person who regularly goes on about what a flawed system, capitalism is, and just, will fucking fight anybody if they think they're hot shit, but they're believing some bigoted shit. I'll fucking throw down, fucking throwing down with my own father. I'll knock some heads around. Also, I believe that I believe what I left in this level was just this little drainage pipe. I believe we just needed to get we come through the gutter to go down the. There's a special name for these drainage pipes. I don't remember it. Uh-oh, this wasn't it. This wasn't the one I left. What did I leave for pumpkin then? Oh, I remember what I left for pumpkin. I remember now. I was like, at one point I was going to leave that one because I was like, there's notes in there, there's a jiggy in there, no trouble. I'll go back to the thing and there'll be no problem. Oh, well, hey, I forgot these. Well, these are the notes I forgot. Hooray! That actually makes me worry about the state of Bubble Gloop. I'll look at where the notes are for Bubble Gloop before we go and beat the game, because we can just warp back there or something via one of the ding pots. Oh shit, I can't get in there actually because I need to break the glass. Because I do believe, now that I've had a moment to think about it, I believe what I left was the jiggy inside of Lago, because I realized, oh wait, I wanted to do a pumpkin because then we could transform for this video, just because transforming's fun. I like the pumpkin, so why not do the pumpkin? And I was going to leave that one with the drain pipe and the gutter. And I actually have, do I have it written down? I think I wrote down pumpkin gutter, yeah. But like I said, I didn't write this down in the moment. I didn't think to. I was just like, yeah, of course I'll remember this. And then several months passed, and then surprise, I didn't actually remember. So I just sat down and vibed out like, oh, this is what I left. Come down. I always forget the baddies' names. I don't think it's Batty. I know it's not a Swooper. Swooper's the Mario one. Nibbler, that's what they're called. I always forget their name. I could have remembered. I said Batty. If I had said Bitey, I probably would have figured. Actually, if I said Bitey, I might have been like, oh, Bitey, of course. That's what they're called. But no, they're called Nibblers. I think they're called Nibblers. Another thing to look up with the other thing I was going to look up. Oh yeah, where notes are in Bubble Loop Swamp, just to see if there's just a spot that we didn't just check out that maybe I missed out on. Oh wait, is there? Oh yeah, there's an egg in the bathroom. I always forget about this one because it's not like. Wait, is there not an egg in the bathroom? I always forget about the stop and swap eggs that aren't. Oh, I also didn't get my free ice key that I can have for free. I forgot about it because I wasn't paying attention. Like, let me see. Let me go to not view totals. Oh no, it is view totals. I was looking for like items, objects and items, which is two-y thing. Yeah, we need to get our free ice key, our nice ice key, which we can have for free. Oh shit, where are the other 3 eggs? I think one of the eggs is in here. I thought it was in the shower. One's in oh, it was on top of the thing. There we go. That's where it was. There's one in Rusty Bucket, and one in. Oh boy, I've only ever, like, full disclosure, I think I've done the stop and swap eggs like maybe twice in my life, just because it was never really like a, big focus. Like, I didn't know about it for a long time, so I learned about it at one point and did it. And I was like, wow, cool, I did it. And then I did it again for the LP. So where is the last egg? Like, worst case scenario, Mumbo is going to show us after we beat the game. We have, oh, well, we don't have all the jiggies yet, but we will have all the jiggies. So where is the last one in this game? Are there 2 in this level? I feel like there might be. There's 2 in this level, isn't there? Because there's one in the not the I was starting to run towards the basement. There's one in the basement. Yeah, in one of the casks. I bet that's where the other egg that I'm forgetting about is. Because I'm like, I don't think there's one in Rusty Bucket. And I don't feel like we've missed anything in any of the other levels we've been into other than the Nice Ice Key, which, once again, I will remind you, you can have for free. So yeah, just fun little things about Banjo, where how sometimes you forget where things are. Also, there's no door in this room. The only way you can enter this room, Happy Landings, little one, to interact with Lago is to come through the bathroom window. Much like the Beatles song, She Came Through the Bathroom Window. Which, oh geez, what's the name of that one music? There's like a Beatles like musical. I never really saw the movie just because like I was like a big classic rock kid. I can't believe you went in there. Now wash your hands, filthy bear. Yep, that's just how it be. I didn't even try to wash my hands. Sorry, Grunty. Sorry. Hopefully the magic will get it off. The magic will not get it off. Yeah, there was like a musical where they just did like a bunch of Beatles songs. I remember there was a movie about it, and it's funny because I was a big classic rock kid in like high school, middle school, so it probably would have very much appealed to me. But I remember in the trailer, there was just a moment that I was like, no, I won't like. It might have just been, the movie might have just been called Hey Jude, because I remember that was like the big thing where they did Hey Jude in the trailer. But there was a moment in the trailer where someone walks up to this other person and like, oh, where'd she come from? And the guy turns and is like, well, she came through the bathroom window. And it's like, no, I don't want anything to do with this, actually. I love that kind of, you know, some of you may have had the unfortunate circumstances of seeing my videos, but that ain't the way I do it here. It's the one that would normally be blocked off. Yeah, we can come in here and get the cyan egg, which is filled with blood. It's wine. It's a wine cask. So now we should have one egg missing. Almost at two, but the last egg should be in Rusty Bucket. No, we do have 2 eggs. Oh, Rusty Bucket. I don't know. Oh, What did I need to look up? I needed to look up was it the name of this movie? I don't think it was the name of this movie. I think it was the Rusty Bucket thing. Not the Rusty Bucket thing, the Bubble Gloop thing. Like, perhaps I'm missing notes and stuff in that level. I guess I should look it up because I don't remember what this last egg is, unfortunately. I don't think it's in the lair. I'll look it up after I get my nice ice key, which, once again, can have for free. There's no way that there's another one in Freezeezy. I don't remember it. And we got the one in Gobies. Did I not grab... No, I did grab the egg, because that's the yellow one, I think. Oh, I just ran straight into the fire. Whoops. That was a mistake. That's not fire. That's lava and or magma. Hard to say about the nature of how deep into the earth this is, because I think it's magma when it's in the earth and lava when it comes out. Everyone likes to be a pedant about that because everybody likes to call everything lava. So I can only assume magma is the one that's in the earth, because then people go, oh, well, actually, yeah, I don't know where the last Eggy could be. I don't remember where last Eggy is, and I don't feel like I've missed one in any of the levels we've been to. I feel like the nice ice key, which you can get for free, is the only thing that I missed. Okay, so I'm going to look up 3 things after I collect this nice ice key, which we can have for free. And I'm going to not say that anymore because now I'm even annoying myself. I'm going to look up Bubble Goop Swamp Notes just to make sure that there's just not like a collection of 3 somewhere that sounds reasonable for me to have missed. And if not, I'm just going to continue blaming Puzzle Banjo for that L. And then I'm going to look up the name of whatever this Hey Jude movie is, because I'm pretty sure it's just called like Hey Jude or some shit. Yep, sorry Waza. I needed to come here to pick up this ice key, which one could say that perhaps I have acquired for no currency. Okay, so there was a Beatles movie called Hey Jude, it seems, but it's not the one I was talking about. The movie I was thinking about was Across the Universe. Never seen it, no idea. I remembered where the egg that I forgot was, and boy, there sure is one in Click Clock Wood, huh? I forgot that one. And also, there were supposed to be 6 notes inside of Tanked Up, so Puzzle Banjo did eat some of my notes, which I guess there's now video evidence of it happening, because I can go back and compare which notes I had and which ones the Puzzle Banjo stole from me. So when I only have 897 notes, assuming that Puzzle Banjo didn't eat any of the other ones, and I don't have all the Chivos, and then I don't have the #1 leaderboard spot of Banjo-Kazooie amongst my friends, that's why that happened. At least until I replay it and assume my rightful crown as the big banjo boy, which I mean I don't have to assume that rightful crown. But I hadn't had an Xbox since the 360. I sold my 360 in high school just because I needed a bit of money. And it was an easy bit of money just to sell the 360, which I didn't use anyways. And I hadn't had an Xbox until now. But my friend Steve, I don't know if I don't think he had the Xbox One original. He had his 360 a little bit longer than me. But he did get the Xbox One Series X, whatever, the next box, as I like to call it, because I do not care to call it the Series X or whatever, just because it's the next box. Who cares? Oh shit, whatever. That's fine. Is there a ladder over here? Yeah, there's just a ladder over here. He got the next box before me, so he got to pick his profile image first, and there's an image of Banjo and Kazooie. It's cute art. But the Banjo one's much better, and he got Banjo first, so I was like, well, I guess I'll use Kazooie. And then I just looked at my heart of hearts, and I was like, no, I'm using Banjo. So we just both have the same Banjo one. And I was like, hey, I'm just going to use the same icon as you. You're going to have to deal with it. And he's like, yeah, no, the Banjo one is better. Of course you should use that one. So now we just have the same next box icon, which is fun. And also, hey, it's Rusty Bucket Bay. I bet you can't guess what Jiggy and notes I left in Rusty Bucket Bay. Of course, it's the engine room. A thing that would have been, well, I mean, leaving things in Banjo-Kazooie would have been impossible to do before. Like, I mean, I guess I could have left Jiggies and it would have been fine. But, you know, we would have needed all the notes. But due to the new power of notes being left, we can do whatever we want. And also, we need an egg. And there's an egg in the captain's quarters. So I don't remember which one of these windows has the captain's quarters, but you know, we can smash a couple windows and find it. This isn't the captain's quarters. That's crew quarters. I guess we could go in there and look at sexy pictures of I think there's like Conker's girlfriend or something in one of those. I don't remember. Maybe it was a Candy Kong picture. Oh, the bridges go away whenever you leave the level. I did not realize that. Well, I can't believe I've fallen off this boat twice. Which is a problem, but it's also fine, because we know the secret. The secret is if you keep jumping, it seems like you lose air slower than if you were to just swim. Like, we're obviously not getting our air back, but we haven't lost it yet. I don't think we're not actually, like, every time we jump out, we're not out of the air, or we're not out of the water long enough to, like, fully regain our air, and it is still, like, counting down to decrement our air. But jumping is just the best way to survive that. If you were to go underwater, it decrements it like twice as fast. So you don't want to do that. And I know that these grimlets, we can't. That's not going to lead us to the captain's quarters. I think the captain's quarters is. Oh, I always hate that you're so close to making that jump, but you can't make it. You're a gremlet. Are you also a gremlet? I think you're also a gremlet. Oh no, you're not a gremlet. Nice. So I can actually just jump on you to get up here. Because I hate that you can't make that jump up here, because it feels so close to being able to make it. Captain's quarters is probably up near the front of the boat. I don't know if that's how boats work, but it worked. Yeah, here's the egg. Thank you for the egg. Sailor Gremlin. I can only either assume that you're the captain, or you're putting your feet on a bed. You shouldn't, little mister. Thank you for not being a gremlin, so I can come up here. Oh, actually, I was about to say, not that I need to be up here. Which one of these smokestacks has yeah, it's the other smokestack that has the entry to the engine room, which I didn't actually go over here, which I believe means, if we were to view our totals, We should be missing 2 jiggies and a note for not a note. I meant a yeah, we're missing notes, but I meant to the honeycomb. We're missing one of the honeycombs from this, so we can just go ahead and just take the short way down. Because why take the long way down? We'll have to take the long way up, so we might as well take the short way down. Since we have the power of the thing. Yeah, show me the honey! And you can see the achievement unlocking with the old Xbox 360 style of achievement unlocked, which was really funny for me, like, because like I said, I didn't have a 1 Classique. I only have the next box. So it was really interesting to see the new achievement style, because I did go and play Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie first before I touched near make, which is my first, actually new next box game. The games I'm gonna play after that. I'm just planning on playing the Arcane collection because I'm interested in Dishonored and Prey, because I like Arcane. I think they're a good studio. I think I jumped a little too early. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do a flip flap. Thank you for being high enough. Let's get the hell out of here. And we'll go ahead and wait for you so we can get across. Is there... Oh, yeah, there's the button that we need. I think that's the... Is that the fan button? Is that the fan button, or is that the... Oh, well, it doesn't matter because I'm dead. That's fine. It's the engine room. Sometimes you die in the engine room. It happens. Sometimes you're not sure which button's which. Because one of those buttons, I believe, slows down the engine room again. And then I believe there's another that that does the fan... which it's not really a fan, it's a propeller. I don't know why I keep saying fan, but it turns off the propeller momentarily behind the ship so we can go and get our last Jiggy. And I don't remember if we need to push this button after we die. I'm pretty sure I had pushed this button when I was here the first time, just because I came here out of habit, because I'm so used to playing this on oh, that's funny, you could see the Grublin running in place trying to get us in the corner. I assume thanks to the expanded camera size area. It's 16:9 instead of 4:3. You understand. But I came there and hit that button first because just out of instinct now, whenever I play this level, I'm like, well, you got to go to the engine room first. But I was like, no, I can't go to the engine room first. I have to do the engine room for the video so I can show what a cool pro gamer I am when I only die once doing this, which is the cool amount to do it. Like, if you die 0 times, obviously you're just trying too hard. Dying once is the appropriate amount, which is what all the pros say when they're playing this game. In fact, it's just common courtesy when you're speedrunning this game to just go ahead and die in the engine room once, just because like that's just the way you do it. It's just polite. It's the way we do it. We've all shaken hands. We've decided it's actually cooler and better this way, to die once rather than to not die at all, And actually, I probably should go the other way. I'm coming over to here because I see these notes and I want them. But I'm pretty certain that this side has the turn off the propeller. Actually, this one looks like the same button that we just hit, so perhaps I am on the right side. You have stopped enough. Let's go ahead and flip flap. Hopefully we can get out of here before you start spinning too fast. You can use the Talon Trot to kind of get a bit more grip on that when you're going through. I would love if the camera would just go straight. There we go. I'll use the bumper instead of the stick to line it up so we can come in here. We'll flip flap. Yeah, maybe this one is actually easier because once I'm up here, I can come over here and do my thing. Does that slow you? Oh no, that stops the fan. Well, propeller. I'll just let that die out while I... Oh, wait, it's not going... I thought there would be a timer there. I'm pretty certain that that's still timed, and I'm just not seeing it. Is there anything up this one? So I can't see... Well, oh yeah, I'm using the left stick again. Do you just not stop? Yeah, the party doesn't stop on these guys until we hit the other button. All right, okay, cool. Who? Oh, wait, no, the party is stopping. Oh, no, the party isn't stopping. It's just, it looked like it was slowing down for a moment. Maybe it did. Yeah, it looks like it's slowing down. Maybe we could make it through, but I'd rather just slow them down even more and just get on by. No trouble. We'll have no problems with the engine room, which I've died. The customary standard. Oh yeah, it's slowing down enough that we could probably make it through. It's still, even though it's slowed down, I probably should go. I distracted myself. Even though it's slowing down, it's still going pretty quick. It'd probably be a pretty tight window to make it in there. Can we land on this? Yeah, we can. Wasn't it cool that I landed on it? I bet y'all were glad that I landed on that. So y'all may be expecting me to say, oh, well, actually, it's cool to die twice in this level. I was joshing you last time about dying once being the right amount, but no, that was just dishonorable. Oh, you have to hit both to slow down the fans. That makes more sense. I understand now, because I was like, there's no timer. Okay, so we just do have to make this one. I have forgotten how this works. We just have to make it through this whenever it slows down. Okay, it does give us a good moment. It does look a little tight for our dump trucked bear, but I'm sure we can make it through with no issues, no problems. Do we have enough? Oh, thank God, these are the last notes. So no trouble whatsoever. You're not a spinny. You're not a spinny little boy. You're just a normal guy who's going to sit there, be normal, be very cool. And very good. So we get our Jiggy. We see normal Jiggy Jig, which means that we'll be picking up our final Jiggy of the level underwater, which means no Jiggy Jigs, final or otherwise. And we just have to make it through this fan, which will be no problem. See, no issue here. And now we're going to have to race for our lives. So I'll wait for you to turn. You're almost all the way around, so I'll go ahead and hit that. I'm not sure if it'll continue its cycle while it's... Okay, yeah, it looks like it either continued its cycle or it just picked up exactly where it left off, which was good. These do turn off, I believe. Yeah, those spinny guys turn off. I'll go ahead and just wait for you. Wait out your cycle, which was... Oh, this was a waste of my time. This was a waste of my time. That was a waste of my... Oh, I was like, oh, it stopped. It's not going to go. I was like, just... It was just long enough that I was like, oh, it actually just had like one more round to make, and then it went, wow, boy, I'm sure I'm dying in the engine room a lot. Damn. Okay, so I may have died another time during engine room, but now I know that I need to expect things to just keep on turning. The pipes luckily stop spinning, which is very convenient because the pipes are the biggest killers here. We'll go ahead and hit that, assuming that they just keep their cycles. Actually, that's probably the worst time I could have hit it because it had just stopped. I may have been able to make it across, but I'll just go ahead and wait a little bit longer because I know that these little paths keep spinning, and I keep wanting to say that they're shaped like the cent sign because they do, like the American cent sign. I don't know, because a lot of like countries and currencies use like the word dollar and cent, or actually I don't know if they use cent, but I know a lot of countries use the word dollar, which I can only assume is just, you know, American imperialism at work. So I don't know if I need to like state American dollar, cent, etc. And actually I never killed these chain grill chompas. That's really gonna give us not enough time to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and heal just because I keep getting hit. And now I have bees here to contend with, luckily. Once I get on the ladder, their aggro goes away. 'Cause, you know, I'm on a ladder. That'd be a programming nightmare to be like, well, I guess it wouldn't be a programming nightmare, but having to interact with the ladder could become a trouble. And actually, what happens? So it's going to run out of time. Yeah, Grunty's going to make our simple task, you were sure. But Grunty's engines start once more. Does that mean we have to hit all of the buttons? Because actually, if we do have to hit all of the buttons, that could be bad for us, because I think the first buttons does slow down the engines. Maybe I've just been wrong this entire time, and it's just you hit all three buttons and then the fans turn off. I guess we'll find out. I'll go ahead and turn the camera the correct way. Go ahead and ground pound. Let's see, does it... yeah, it's showing us the things slowing down. I guess I'll just start running in that... Oh, my camera's not pointing the way I thought it'd be. Okay, so maybe we either need to hit all three buttons again, or just hit these two. I assume it's just going to be these two, because I think the first one does slow down the engines. If I consult my heart of hearts, I guess we'll find out, because I am about to hit this, and I did make it through the engine unscathed. Yeah, there we go. It stopped this time, so I'm assuming that it is the first one outside of the room slows it down. Those two stop the actual propeller from spinning, which Grunty says that the engine, you know, spins once more. Although we can surely see that a lot of the engine is spinning. It is just mostly those pipes. And by mostly those pipes, I mean literally just those pipes and the propeller that has stopped. Okay, so hopefully we have enough time to do this. And even if we don't... Oh, hey, don't be ground pounded. Don't be beak bombing. We're on a schedule here. Even if we die to the propeller, which normally I don't want to do because Banjo-Kazooie, if you die, you lose all your notes. But not anymore, and also I have all the things. So even if I get in there and screw this up, like, it should be fine. Because, like, as long as I get in there and grab the jig, and then we get out by swimming out, bada bing, bada boom, no problem. We got in there. We got 10 seconds left, like from the moment we left, I believe. And I can just quickly flat flip out of the water. No, this is feathery flap. Flat flip is when you do the back flip, but it's feathery because, you know, Kazooie's there. Well, it's a flap. This one's the feathery flap, and then you do a flap. You know, a lot of these moves have a lot of the same words and stuff, but they're very, very different, and you need to pay attention, or else you'll forget, and then your brain will get stupid like mine, and you don't want your brain to get stupid like mine. That's the only thing I can hope to impart is keep your brain good. Don't let it get stupid. You got to keep it smart. But it'll be fine because we got Banjo-Kazooie, and Banjo-Kazooie will keep all of us smart. That's the rare game, guaranteed. They used to put that on the box. Banjo-Kazooie will keep your brain smart. And look at me today. If you want, I guess. But we're down to the final amounts of jigs. Because if I wrote this down correctly, we should only have one Jiggy left in Click Clock Woods. And Click Clock Woods was an interesting one because I was like, what kind of Jiggy am I going to leave? Because I was like, I'll leave an iconic Jiggy in each one. And, you know, there's a lot of, like, contenders for iconic Jiggies. And every single level, like, obviously I was just kind of picking ones that I thought would be fun, like Lago, or typing Banjo-Kazooie into the sandcastle. Also, I'm just doing this with the eggs because this is a move that I learned playing Banjo-Kazooie ROM hacks, that the whip cracks... I think whiplashes are the flesh ones. Whip cracks are the thorn ones. Those enemies can be killed with eggs. I used to think that they could only be killed with Wonder Wing, but no, they can be killed with eggs. A technique I didn't know back when we let us played this game all the way back when. So, you know, just a fun little thing to do back in original Banjo of flavor, the vanilla Banjo. I mean, you know, a lot of like things you could be like, well, this is the iconic Jiggy of the level if you're going to think about one. And I had a difficult time with that. Oh, Naughty, I got you back in your house. What are you doing, dude? Well, I guess Naughty has no control whether boulders fall in front of their house. Sorry, Naughty. You're going to have to stay down there. Just assume you're repenting for your crimes against the Kong clan when you helped King K. Rool steal their nanners, assuming that you are, in fact, Naughty, that one beaver boss from, you know, that game. You know that one? That game? Donkey Kong Country? May have heard of it, but yeah, I was thinking about it. Which one would be a good one to leave? I was considering, like, Erie or something, because it was like, it's Click Clock Wood. We have to see every single season, obviously. And then it dawned on me, like, oh, let's grow a plant together. You know, that seemed like a chill, fun way to end off Click Clock Wood. And let's actually go the other way. Oh, Big Butt, you know what? Big Butt, I believe also in the Let Us Play. I can't say for sure because it's been so long that I don't know. But, you know, Big Butt, much like another Big Butted individual that we know, at one time was immortal. I'm talking about Wario. Wario claims he's immortal in Wario Land 2, which is great because he doesn't have health, so you can't kill him, and that's good. And let's kill one of these. Oh shit! What are these birds' names? Just so we can see their cutscene. I don't remember the birds' names. They're like, I don't know. They're like cluckers. They're called Big Clucker. Their name is literally Big Clucker, I think. I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, Clucker, because birds don't really cluck. But then I was like, I said cluckers because I was like, yeah, big mother cluckers. And then I was like, wait, no, this is rare. They are big cluckers. I do believe they are big cluckers. Oh yeah, we can run through. We can grow a plant. It'll be fun. We don't have to find all of the caterpillars that Erie would like us to find, because Erie has already left the nest, already called this mama, and then poops out the egg, not the egg, poops out the jig for us, which is an interesting like conundrum. So Eerie clearly doesn't know any of like their kind. They don't know what their actual parentage looks like. So Banjo-Kazooie come along and, you know, free them from their egg prison and then feed them. We get referred to as Mama. There are two creatures here. Did Eerie assume, just because like they had never seen any other beings other than us, did they assume Banjo-Kazooie were a singular unit? Like this is one creature that I am looking at currently. Oh damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. Actually, you can do the spring shock jump into hazardous stuff. It's just once you get out, it's gonna hurt, and I would actually appreciate some honey. No, I've lost. I mean, I've come out even on honey on that now. And these are just wild bees. They don't have a home to honey up. And see, like this is perfect because if we do growing the plant, we get to come here and we get to harass Gobi, and everybody loves to harass Gobi. I don't know why. Normally I like to be a friend to the animals. Maybe I've just been playing this game since I was... This came out in 98, so I've probably been playing it since I was 5. Maybe it's just like, yeah, we pick on the camel and it's funny, you know. Haha. How many notes do we need here? It looks like 5 notes. Yeah, we need 5 notes. Where else could those 5 notes be? I thought the only notes that I left in the level were the notes related to the plant. But who knows? Who notes? I guess it really doesn't matter since I've lost those other notes to the puzzle banjo. As I have confirmed, I did check. I've already said this, but I guess I'm kind of just confirming, like, I'm reaffirming myself that, yeah, no, I did actually check. Like, we definitely lost 3 notes to puzzle banjo. I guess it doesn't matter if we get all the notes now, because I'm not going to get that Achievo until I replay the entire game. So, alas, poor Yorick? Is it Yorick? Is Yorick even the right name? I don't know. I haven't read a Shakespeare since I was in a high school, and you know, frankly, I don't give a shit. Poor Yodrick? I knew him. Whatever. Who cares? Me? Read? I don't remember the last time. I actually would like to read some more books. It's just there's too many things to do. Too many video games to play. Even if I was just like, okay, well, I'm just not gonna play video games. Let's do other things. There's so much fucking media to consume. There's so much shit, and I hate it. There's so much shit to do all the time. Like even if you're just like, oh well, here's the other notes we needed. So we're only missing the 3 for puzzle banjo. Damn you! Yep, we found all 100 notes. Even if we just didn't have media, it's just like there's too much work to do. Capitalism blows, actually, is what I'm saying. But you know what doesn't blow? Growing a flower. Yeah, there's our fun flower. Now you can go off to Lava World. The joke's on you, though. I already beat Banjo-Tooie and have stolen your water for a train once more. But I did also free you from another prison. So perhaps we're even. Maybe you should think about that you're just topping off your old pal Banjo and Kazooie, the chain breakers who show up and free you from your incarceration anytime you're in need. And we actually don't need to go to winter because the plant's going to be dead in winter. And I don't think the Jiggy shows up on the ground when it's dead in winter. I think you have to go back to spring. But we've already checked out all the other seasons. So we might as well go into, I almost called it season. We might as well go into season. Might as well go into winter and just confirm my hypothesis that because the plant is dead, the Jiggy is also gone. Pretty certain that's the way it works. I should probably grab some health because we are going to be going into Furnace Fun. Oh, I actually had more health than I thought, but luckily those 2 enemies who don't have a name, you shouldn't look up their name because Rare forgot to name them, actually, and it certainly isn't just that their name contains a racial slur or anything. So let's call them. Oh god, I've done this like in 2 different Banjo ROM hack videos. Yeah, the plant's dead, so there's no Jiggy. Jiggy's gone. There's like a kind of a shiny there, but that's just part of the plant. So we'll need to come back in spring. Let's see. Let's come up with a name for these ice cubes once and for all, because I keep forgetting. And like my just like gut reaction, and I know I did this when I was playing the thing, was like, I'm gonna call them cold boys or something. I don't want to call them cold boys. We don't want to gender the ice cubes. I said that a bit like sarcastically, but we don't want, you know, Colt Boys is fine, whatever. We can come up with a better name. Even if we were just gonna be like, they're cubes now. Like, even cubes is better than the name that they, like, I assume, like, the name they came up with has a racial slur in it. And, like, obviously I don't think the intention was, like, okay, we're gonna put a racial slur in our enemy name. I don't think that's what it was. I think it is supposed to be the onomatopoeia of ice cubes moving. A poorly thought of onomatopoeia, but an onomatopoeia, I think, is what they were going for. In which, like, ice cubes move, and then they put ers at the end. And I think that's the idea, and it's just like, no, this was a bad idea. So what are their, like, they could be like, well, I was going to say breeze blocks. Well, I wasn't going to say breeze blocks, I was going to say burr blocks, but breeze block is a boss, and one, ukulele, I was pushing the wrong button, ukulele, so maybe burr blocks is pretty good, actually. Then you get kind of like a precursor to ukulele, where it could be like, oh yeah, breeze block, wink wink, nudge nudge, you know? Burr blocks isn't bad. I don't hate it. They can also be chill cubes, cool cubes. You know, that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. And I always forget if pressing B during the B does seem to make it go faster. Oh wait, were we? Oh, you're able to get the, yeah, you're able to get the thing and fall, aren't you? Damn, I wasn't using my noodle. I thought you had to come back to spring to get that jiggy. I guess we just climb up the tree and then we go down. And of course we're going to lose our B status when we go into fall. I believe that's the way it works. That you're only allowed to be B. You're only allowed to be a B in spring and the hub area for Click Clock Wood. So I believe, you know, we'll go towards fall, and then Mumbo Magic will run low. After we enter, it's like you go in. I just want to fly up by the branches just because that's not normally a thing you do, and it's fun. Yep, Mumbo Magic get weak. Mumbo Magic run out. Magic. Oh, not Mumbo. Not even capital M, Mumbo Magic. Just Magic run out. I guess the concept of capitals to like present emphasis and speech, or well, I guess not in speech, because I guess you can emphasize your speech and be like, yeah, that's a capital, buddy. But it, you know, it doesn't really exist that way. But yeah, capital being like capital N, a Mumbo Magic doesn't really matter in this world of all fully cased I almost called it Capital Sans instead of Comic Sans. Hey, you know what? I'll pick you up. You can come with me, you little worm. Yeah, hungry animals like caterpillars. I'm gonna just yummy down on you on my way to Gruntilda. I was worried I was gonna miss the plant. And here we go. We can do our Jiggy Jig, our final one, because this should be our 100th Jiggy. Oh, I thought there was gonna be like, yeah, there. Oh no, that's 100 notes. I thought we'd get like a special, like, wow, you did them all. Did I miss something? Game totals, yeah, we're only missing the those notes that Puzzle Banjo stole from us wrongfully. Also, just seeing that I've been playing this for 7 hours, like, makes sense. Like, I played this. You know, I specifically skipped things, came back to it. Also had to, like, mess around with it a bit, like, where I would, like, kept turning on the game over and over again, just checking, like, well, what actually works on this xCloud version of the game when testing, like, the, I didn't go to Nabnut's house. I need to go to Nabnut's house. I forgot about Nabnut. I almost forgot about that last Stop and Swap egg. Let's go grab that. But, you know, I played that for a bit longer, but that's actually a point of shame for me, that I've played these games a lot. Like, obviously, it's been a long time since I've sat down and been like, I'm just going to play Banjo-Kazooie over... You son of a big clucker. It's obviously been a long time since I sat down and been like, I'm just going to play Banjo-Kazooie over and over again until I get really good at it. Because there was a period of time, like, I think it was after the LP, when I was just streaming Banjo-Kazooie. Back when I, stram? Back when I streamed, when I streamed is probably the correct way to say it, but I'm going to say when I strammed. Back when I strammed, like, pretty consistently, when I was just playing Banjo-Kazooie over and over again, because I wanted to get good at speedrunning the game, And obviously this game has a lot of speedrunning tech that I'm not built for. Just not the kind of things I can do personally. I don't know what season Nabnut's thing's in. Hopefully it'll just be like you go in his house and it's just there. That didn't work. Can I land in water? I can just barely miss water. There was a point when I was like, I'm gonna get good at running Banjo-Kazooie. Can we just go under you? Oh, I killed you. Cool. And I was streaming it over and over again, trying to learn like speedrunning techniques and get my time down, because I know I can't achieve a speedrunning time without just really dedicating myself to this game in a way that I just personally, I know this is gonna sound weird because I feel like I've built up an image of being a Banjo-Kazooie guy, and I am, but like I just don't want to dedicate the time to playing the same game over and over again to get good enough to speedrun it. Not that I'm saying that, hey, I think that's stupid to do and you're an idiot if you do, but you know, it's just not. I got shit to do, and that's not the way I want to spend my time. Not like the way I'm spending my time at the moment for hobbies is I'm gonna sit down and record a video game for the internet. So I'm definitely not boasting or trying to belittle hobby. Oh, it's not in this season, huh? What it's probably during winter. If I had to guess, I'm guessing your egg is gonna be hidden during winter. Hey, there's an acorn up there if you're still hungry, by the way. Got a little secret one. Okay, why did I just jump off there? I should have thought about that. Oh, well, we didn't. Docko! We managed to survive ourselves with that little feathery flap. Sometimes it doesn't work. I'm gonna go find this Nabnut egg. Pretty sure it's in winter. Which should be easy because we can just fly up there at that point. Yeah, here we go. Broke into Nabnut's house during the winter, and there it was on Nabnut's table. You'll find the cable. We found all the stop and swap items. Time to ditch the checklist. Yeah, for use in Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts. Yeah, so I do believe that these stop and swap items do carry over to Tooie, but also end nuts and bolts, as we've been like told over and over again. So I think you get items from both for nuts and bolts. You get items from nuts and both from Kazooie and Tooie, but the Kazooie ones also carry over into Tooie. Because, like I said, I was playing through that game and I hit a point where I was like, gonna go grab the Mega Globo, and then I was like, oh no, I do not have the ice key. Which, I will not say the thing that I kept saying. We have purged it from my memory. We, the collective, you and I, the you that I am imagining that is just as fed up as I am that I keep saying that you can have a nice ice key for free. You know, if I were saying that a whole lot. But here we go. It's time to close out this video with some good old furnace of fun without looking into any of the Gruntilda answers, which is the way the developers truly intended for you to put. Oh wait, I was holding A. Wait, can you go back to Gruntilda? Yeah, look at the. Oh no, the lights behind her just move very, very fast. They move way faster than the lights on our podium spin. So I was like, oh, is me holding A making those move faster? Which made me wonder if like somehow they were doing that that effect in the like text renderers for like somehow. I was like, oh, that's a weird, interesting hack, huh? That's neat. But no, it's just the lights behind Grunty move faster. And let's not step on that, because if we step on that, that'll take us out. Okay, Banjo-Kazooie space. Yep. A little answer's all you need. Get this wrong. Oh, you little toad. Oh, well, what's the code? Oh, it's like 1 3 3 1 2 1 1 1. Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, I got it. We passed by it earlier. Of course I remember. Definitely not a lucky guess. See the picture on my screen. Do you know where you have been? Oh, I wonder where this could have been. Uh-oh, is it inside of one Clanker? Is it inside of Clanker's cavern? Oh, here's Clanker. That's probably... No, we know. We know that Jinxie said Clanker's cavern, and I did not heal. We're going to go left, because the Grunty spaces are scary. The Grunty spaces aren't instant death. The skulls are instant death. How many molehills in this place? How many moves do we learn there? 7? I was wrong. No, I just took a guess. I could have stopped and thought about it. But who would stop and think? The galley fridge in Rusty Bay. What's on the shelves? Like eggs. Egg. Oh, cause yeah, the high fat spread. Kazooie eggs. Yeah. You put eggs in the refrigerator, obviously. But also maybe your high fat spread. Sometimes you need a high fat spread to put on your food. You pick up items on the ground, which Oh, it's an Ekombokum. Yeah, I know about Ekombokums. Yeah, Shaman's tokens. Shaman's wife! Yeah, I guess Shaman's token, okay. Oh, Shaman's wife. Tell me about Shaman's wife. I want to hear all about Shaman's wife. Let's go ahead and pick up a Joker. So we can skip one of these. Picture on the screen. Do you know where you have been? I assume this is Boggy's house. I could be wrong. Grunty Slayer. Yeah, I'm going to say Freeze Easy Peek. Yeah, that felt right. I think that was in Boggy's house. Okay. Oh, we have two. We get two Joker cards, or we just start with one? How do I use them? Skip one question. I think you use Z. Yeah. Press X to use it. You little cheat. Yeah. One on a square. Yeah. We got two. Cool. So we can skip instant death ones. This is it's either Rusty Bucket or it's Clankers. It's hard to say. I would probably guess Rusty. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rusty. Okay, yeah, because I thought that was to the anchor. That could have also been like part of the chain that goes to Clanker. How many segments can be seen? I think we get set. Like, I assume she means our total health, which I think is 7. Oh, maybe our total health is 6. Maybe I didn't understand the question. I might have not understood what the question was. What's tough for you to get past? It's rotating bones, obviously. Rotating saw blades. It's not even a propeller. I mean, I guess a propeller is saw blade. Oh, maybe she was talking about something else. One of these is like a challenge. Like we might have to fight Boombox or... Oh, do we have to type Banjo-Kazooie really quickly? The name of the game you must spell backwards, though. Uh-oh, backwards. Uh-oh. I'm a 28-year-old adult. I can type Banjo-Kazooie backwards. You're not gonna get me, game. I skipped the O's. Oh, it's already gotten me. I've already been defeated. Yeah, I've been owned. It's okay. It's, you know, I'm not embarrassed. If I was embarrassed, I would have stopped me. Actually, you know, it's a funny thing. I was thinking about that earlier this week because I used to be very, very timid, and it's funny thinking about it because, you know, I've been doing videos this entire time, and it's like I don't want to say that I've become less timid by doing videos because I don't think that's the thing. I think, you know, as I've grown up, I've matured and just changed as a person and become, you know, a little bit more outgoing and stuff and less shy and timid, and, you know, learn to like express myself and the feelings I feel and stuff over time. And we'll just go ahead and play this one because we do have a lot of instant death ones coming up. Actually, let me look at the path. Because there is another way. We could go the other way. There's one instant death. Oh, but even if we go this way, we could use our instant death skip on that one off to the right, and then if we continue to go to the right, we'd go around, we'd hit that instant death, which we can skip. But then I believe, can I go to first person? Oh, I can't really see. I could open up a map, but I do believe that there would be another instant death that we hit right before the end. My health bar's in the line. We'll just... Yeah, there's gonna be instant deaths in our way. Regardless, we go that way, we get... Yeah, let's go this way. Whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Where do you get your delightful clothes? You know, always gotta say it. Always go for the trash can. Why wouldn't you get it from the trash can? It's right there. It wouldn't hurt. What do I have for dessert? Eyeball ice cream, cockroaches and cream, rat sorbet, eyeball ice cream. Maybe I should have talked to Brentilda. Like them fried, they're quite a treat. What for breakfast do I eat? Tadpoles on toast, rat bagels, spider pancakes. Spider pancakes, like the Undertale. Yeah, Brentilda, she loves Undertale. Actually, I don't think they make pancakes in that game. There's spider somethings. Okay, so we have 5 instant death things we're going to have to go across, which won't be a problem as long as they don't give us a Gruntilda space. There's also a glitch you can do here to like skip past this where I think you get hurt in a way and it lands you like on the board and then by doing that, it unlocks you from the board, and you can just skip it. Maybe it's a jump you make. I don't remember. It's hard to do, and I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to try and do it. Quick legs, which my nasty 8 are eggs. Oh, it's a Yum Yum. Yeah, Yum Yum the clam. Easy peasy. I know that one. As long as we don't get asked to Gruntilda thing in there, or get a challenge that I fail, it'll be fine. Your best friend. Saggy Maggie, Fatty Hattie, Sweaty Betty. Saggy Maggie. Yeah, see, I know Saggy Maggie. I know your type of Saggy Maggie. If you don't know or are wondering, these are randomized. Every single one of those could possibly be right, and anytime you play, it picks a new set of answers for you to use. Oh shit! What? I wasn't reading. I don't think I would know anyways. I'm gonna say 15. It's probably 9. Oh, 15. Sure, cool. I wasn't reading, but yeah, the Gruntilda answers have randomization to it. Freezy Snowman, Giant Scarf. What colors that make me barf? It's red and yellow, or yellow and red, I guess. I guess you could also say it that way. I would say red and yellow first, because I do tend to alphabetize my thinking in that way. Now, we could still go the long way and skip an instant death thing. We still would have to do a... well, we have to do a Gruntilda either way. So this could be a better way to go. And this does take us by a Joker. Maybe it would be better to go that way. And we would get health. Maybe, yeah, we'll go that way, because then we'll get 3 Jokers and we can skip all the other instant death tiles, right? Yeah, let's go that way. Yeah, that'll be a smart one. Oh no! Humble Magic Help Bear win Nasty Witch game. Thank you. Tough, chances are slim. Eating more than him. And we're doing round 3 on. It took us so long to transform. I could go ahead and grab the speed shoes, which I just will because I don't want to lose this. It is possible to win without the speed shoes. I believe we did it in the Let Us Play. I did it again when I played this version. So the secret that you can do to this is, once again, this game has rubber banding, so you don't want to get too far ahead of Mr. Vile if you don't want him to speed up horribly. But also another secret is you can just stand in front of him and just follow his pathing and go after the Yum Yums and the Grumblies that he wants. And then I ate a bad one. Can I get this red before it goes away? Yeah, I think I got that red before it went away, and then we get these 2 in a row, which is good. I need to find Mr. Vile, because the good thing about staying where Mr. Vile is, then you can just steal his. You don't have to worry about him getting ahead, which is a problem, because I'm not finding anything, and he's... because we tied, I lose. Yeah, that's the way that works. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, yeah. Oh, did I just use... Oh, shit, I used my Joker accidentally. I was trying to push the button. Oh, no, that's terrible. It's Waza. I sometimes have a problem knowing which buttons to push. It's Waza the Walrus. Robnut the Squirrel. Snorkel the Dolphin, a real character. Robnut the Squirrel, not a real one. Although Robnut could be the name of Conquer. It's Rusty Bucket. I'm so mad. I had that. Ooh, I had just enough to make it through, and then I accidentally pushed the button and skipped the thing I didn't want to. I did not want to skip that one. Lungs at school were never thin. What awards did I always win? Dirtiest undies. Oh, well, it's gotta be the biggest butt. Not the biggest butt. You heard it here first. Gruntilda doesn't have a dump truck. Banjo, dump truck. Stupid rhymes, another one of my pastimes. Bursting boils, collecting dragon teeth, flying radio control bats. Boils? Nope, not boils. Not boils at all. Usually curl up in a heap. Where does Grunty like to sleep? Pile of treasure. Pile of treasure. Come on. Yeah, it's obviously it's the pile of treasure. Who wouldn't want to sleep on the pile of treasure? We still have to answer a Gruntilda question to do this. This is probably the wrong way to go. Oh, it's Mott's Hand. Yeah, I know Mott's Hand. It's not Strauss Hand or Block Hand. Of course it's Mott's Hand. Idiot. Of course it's Mott's Hand. Here's a character from the game. Do you know this dumb thing's name? Oh, don't call. Look at Clinker. He's just looking up like, oh, are you talking about me? Hello, friends. Clinker. No, Clinker's in the next one. There's no Clunkers in this one. The Clunkers aren't until Nuts and Bolts. That was our friend Clank. Yeah, picture on this. I know where I've been. You've used this one. It's just smeared. Or perhaps pointing the opposite direction. We know all about Clinker's Cavern. Please. Please, Grunty. Have some decorum. I know. I need to hear what this one's gonna be. Oh, I wonder if it's Wonder Wing. Come on, Gruntilda. I know these ones. This isn't any Burst and Boils shit. I know about the Wonder Stride Stilt Wing and the Stilt Stride. Come on. It's, of course, it's Wonder Wing. Okay, Gruntilda, hit me one of those hot questions you got, apart from doing stupid rhymes. Okay, well, we know it's not Bursting Boils. I'm gonna go with the bats. Oh, I guess it's, the Dragon's Teeth. Interesting. Bats sound like more fun. I guess, you know, collecting. Lucky Charm. Your Lucky Charm is, of course, a Loogie filled hanky. Oh, no, maybe it was the dragons again. Little more, it couldn't hurt. What do I have for dessert? We know it's not eyeball ice cream. Rat sorbet! No, it was the cockroaches and cream, of course, of course. Banjo's stupid, Grunty's cool. What's my name at Witch's School? Hog breath, jelly belly? Well, we know it's not cauldron butt, so let's go with hog breath. No. Even though it wasn't biggest butt before, she could have still been called cauldron butt. Grunty's cute, she's quite a dame. What's my first boyfriend's name? Greasy Grant, Undead Ed, Dirty Birdie. Well, we're of course talking about Greasy Grant Kirkhope. Oh, it's not Greasy Grant Kirkhope. We're about to die. Easy challenge, you assumed. Is there like some quick health I could pick up? I don't think there is. Oh, you know what? There is some quick health I can pick up. It was right in front of me all along. I wasn't paying attention. Who could have guessed? Newsstand is where I've been. What's my favorite magazine? Big Butts and Guts. That's also my favorite. No, Grunty doesn't have my same taste in magazines. Cannot lie. I can tell the truth. What's hanging from my bedroom roof? I'm so good at this. Oh, yeah, you have to answer a question to do this. I forgot. Band, do you sing? Oh, no, it's a Grunty question. Grunty and the Broomstick Boys. That's how it goes sometimes when you don't talk to Brentilda. But that's fine, because I'll just, you're back here to try one more time. But see, this time we know more about Gruntilda's questions, and I won't miss any of them, and I do have full health. How many molehills in this place? We know it's not 7. 8. Cool. Oh, I guess even if I had stopped and counted how many moves there were, that wouldn't have helped me, because there are 2. There's the one before Gruntilda's lair, and there's the one in front of the house. Picture on the screen. Of course I know. Is it Clanker's Cavern again? I don't think this one's Clanker's Cavern, Grunty. I think this one is 1. Freeze. Easy. Peek. The first one. Boom. No problem. I think there's a way to... I didn't want to pick up the health. I didn't mean to do that, actually. Because I want to go around that health. That's grab hand. Yeah, grab of the mummy hand. Dabba. Oh, Dabba the mummy hand. Way ahead of his time. You want to leave the health alone so you can come back just in case you run out. Like I did. Which character has this dumb voice? That's Lago. Yeah. I heard some burps and the farts, and I was like, wait, that might be... Wizzo the wash basin, Shanker the toilet. Don't want to go to Shanker the toilet. Lago the toilet. We do know Lago's a friend. We know all about Lago and their dreams. Of course, I know where we're being. This isn't Clanker's Cavern, Grunty. Just show me the pictures of Clanker's Cavern. Come on. I was gonna cut ahead, but whatever. We're doing it live. We're playing Gruntilda's Furnace Fun. Gruntilda, Winkly Bottom. I always forget if it... Winky Bunyan, that's what it is. I always forget her... Like, I always say Winkly Bottom, but it's Winky Bunyan, I do believe. I think this is Mumbo's Mountain. Pretty sure. For a moment, I was like, oh, that could have been Bubble Gloop, but I'm pretty sure it's Mumbo. Yeah. Yeah. It had the rock texture instead of the log texture that surrounds the thing. TNT. Yeah, it's either TNT. Expensive new hi-fi. Yeah, if it wasn't like a cage, like it was going to be the TNT. Yeah, give me a challenge. Oh, no, this is the memory match. But that's fine. Yeah, tiles wait for you to match. Time is tight, but once the catch... I think she said that. And we'll just go ahead and destroy that mum. Because I know the secrets. I don't know if I did that in the Let Us Play. But we can do that. Is that... Did we just see? No, this was a note. I was like, I just saw yellow. I was like, did we see it? But no, that was not what we saw. Mumbo, we haven't gotten any matches yet. Kazooie, this one was Kazooie. Yeah, there we go. We're getting matches. As we get matches, you know, this will get easier because our play space will get. Oh, that wasn't what I thought it was. Banjo was this one. This one was the feather. That one was the note. Okay. Yeah, right. This one was the feather. Sure. You know, a memory match game for children. Of course I'm going to do incredibly well at this. I'm not children. How am I supposed to do good at a game for children? Did we see an egg? I don't remember seeing an egg. Oh yeah, we did see an egg because I haven't seen Jinjo. So let's see. Yeah, if you're egg, then no problem. We did it. 14 seconds remaining. It's no issue. We got it. We solved it. And your I should have picked up the health. I don't know if we needed it, but I didn't think to pick it up. Yeah, we didn't need it, so it's fine. If only we could have brought it out to the puzzle, not the puzzle, the game. Stupid rhymes, another one of your pastimes. We know this now. We know it's the dragon's teeth. Yeah, because it's not randomized every time you play. It's randomized when you play start the game. And I think we need 3 for the end. As long as I do this one, we're fine. Mumbo Skull, you made a stop. How many feathers were on top? 3. Yeah, because Mumbo's got 3 feathers, of course. Of course Mumbo's got 3 feathers. What do you think I am, some kind of idiot? I'm not pretty, I'm quite a mess. What do I hide under my dress? Reinforced girdle, massive bloomers, a flea circus. Yeah, of course. I know all about your flea circus, girl. Yeah, of course. And we know that your butt's not the biggest, so... Eagle's Lane, can you recall the stupid bird's name? Of course, it's Beery the Eagle. Because we could not stop that child, our precious little baby bird, from drinking beer. That bird would not stop drinking beer. How many hoops did you swim? Oh, I don't fucking know. 8. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta trust your intuition to say, I don't fucking know. 8. Do we need to spell it backwards again? She didn't say, so I'm gonna assume spell it backwards. I was like, she didn't say, so of course I'll just go for the usual. You've solved the ancient puzzle at last. No, I almost did it again. I almost went for the Z. I wonder what's wrong with my brain that's like, yeah. E-I-Z, and forgetting the U and kazoo. There's an A here, and I think the K's at the bottom. Yeah. We got an O here, and then the NJ are up here. No problem. I forgot the. What did we just do? Oh yeah, right. Yeah. It's JN, not NJ. Yeah, not Bujno. He's not. Oh shit, we're out of time. Oh man. Ah damn. Banjo, if only you were like 1 second. It's not Banjo's fault. It's my fault. I messed up the NJ, and then my brain went stupid. And I just need to remember that I have all my health except for the first. Oh, she's making me do the same one again. She's just taunting me at this point. But it's fine, because I know that I'm not going to forget the O's. And I even know there's a little secret O down here that we can come to. So we can do... yeah, you see? Like, starting to route out the path. Imagine if keyboards were designed in this fashion. Wouldn't that be a funny thing if keyboards were designed like the keyboard in Banjo-Kazooie? And then had like multiple. I need to go back up to that A. I don't know why I keep forgetting about that. Because I think I'm still thinking about it the other way, where like when you spell Banjo-Kazooie, it's like, you know, there's an A right next to B, so I keep going to B, because I'm like, there'll be an A by there, but we can't use that one again. We'll go this way. I think this would be the better way to do it, to go this way and get the thing. Yeah, if we go this way, get the thing, we'll be able to skip. Oh, I wonder whose dumb voice this is. We'll be able to skip the instant death, the remaining instant death tile, so it should be worth it. Mumbo Jumbo the Shaman, Jimbo Jambo the Shaman, Humbo Wumba. Name reference to this game. That's fun. Humbo Wumba. I know I've mentioned this before, but it's so strange because it's like, you know, I've been playing Banjo-Tooie since it came out in I think the year 2000. So I would have been like 7 years old, assuming that yeah, because it's 2 years after Banjo-Kazooie. I came out in 93, so it was 2000. Monthly, what you do on the cover shot, pose in your long john, sat on your broomstick, polished my crystal ball. Yeah, I have that issue, Grunty. You sent it to me, you know? Well, was I saying? Oh yeah, Humbawamba. It was just a while to one day realize that, like, oh shit, Humbawamba's super duper racist, and like it's obvious, like, you know, it's a very bad depiction of Native Americans. You know, like the name Humbawamba, the way she speaks, you know, the whole like you know, native mysticism like behind, like, you know, that kind of like racial depiction. Very bad. And it's just like, damn, I just never thought about it. And you know, that's just like that's fat Nabnut. That's Nabnut, the fat version. Grabnut, because he's been grabbing the nuts, which the food, not like gross, you know. Grunty knows I wasn't trying to be gross. She knows when people are being gross. But yeah, you know, that's just like the kind of thing where you have to consider the you know, systemic racism that's just built into everything, even like beloved properties like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. Memories Foggy, what's the name of your pet doggy? Big Naka, Leg Champa, Ripper. Not Ripper. I'm sorry, I forgot your doggy's name. That's my bad. Looks at school, we're never thin. What a word. We know it wasn't biggest butt. You gotta clean... Gruntilda, I know you have a brand, but you gotta clean your undies. Grunty's sister, what's her name? It's Brentilda. Brentilda, Bog Handle. Oh, so something fun. My friend Steve, whomst you might know from I don't know, just having good taste in cartoons, like a Jaggy Lines, you know. Are you saying which one I become? Because this is the only one that we do become. I wasn't actually reading. But my friend Steve, when I was playing Banjo-Tooie, I was talking about it with him when I was playing like the Xbox One version. Oh hey, we just start as the guy this time instead of having to get transformed. Can I get this red? No, I can't get that red before time. Let's go ahead and just get the speed shoe. So this will be a bit easier, and I'm gonna run out of time on that one. Yeah. Oh no, we ate it just in time. Not gonna have time for that, so let's go ahead and grab these. I should probably be using my strategy that I said of like getting in front of Mr. Vile and taking advantage of just stealing what he wants to eat, because that is the pro way. I was gonna say like the Prozac way to make a joke reference to a joke video I did years ago, but nope, don't eat that one anymore. Oh, I ate that out of the air. Cool, nice, cool and nice. Let's come up here. We can grab the doubles. Oh, my friend Steve, we were talking about it. I was like, it's weird that Brentilda isn't in Banjo-Tooie. Like, there's the picture of her in the pawn shop, sure. But she doesn't, like, show up. She doesn't play a role in it, which is strange because, like, Grunty's other sisters show up. So it's like, it's weird that she's not there, you know? And we won this time. Hooray. So it's weird that Brentilda doesn't factor into the game. Oh, wait, we have 4 of these. We have more of these than I thought, so... I guess you get 2 per each one of those, which means we can skip the last Grunty thing as well. That's Bottles. I would know Bottles in human voice anywhere, because how do you... I do the... Jam Jar's the mole, Beaker's the mole, Bottles the mole. I'm going to try and do this. I try and do this like basically every Banjo-Kazooie thing. I can never do it, because it's like... Like, how do you do Bottles noise? I don't know. I grabbed my nose and just tried to do like a honk, like a weak honk, but how do you do that noise? But Steve, and I think that's Gobi's. We were talking about it. It's like, it's weird that that Brentilda doesn't show up, even though her other sisters were there. It might have been Treasure Trove Cove. I'll go with Treasure Trove Cove, sure. Oh, it was Gobi's. I should have trusted my gut on that one. Is there still health back here? No, whatever. I'll run back for health if I need it. Steve had a theory that I thought was... this is Mad Monster and Tumblar's shed. He had a really good theory that... what are their names? Blob Tilda and... we'll skip you. I think their names... I can't remember her other sister's name. It's Conga, yeah. Wonga Bonga. Wonga Bonga Conga. They're not her real sisters, and that they're more of like fraternity sisters. And it's like, oh, that is such a good idea. Like, I assume that it's just like, who cares about Brentilda? And then they give you like a little wink and nudge with the pawn shop thing. But I do like the idea that Blob Tilda and other one aren't like actually like blood related. And it's instead like, oh no, this is just a fraternity thing. And we just have to survive here. We don't have to kill them. I could bust out Wonder Wing and be extra safe. but they're pretty easy to dodge if we just go in a circle, so who cares? We don't need to waste our golden feathers. Not that it matters, because we will be getting them all back. I don't remember how many notes you need to get all of the refills, but I don't think you need a full 900 for anything. I don't think you even need 900 for the red honeycombs. So we should be good. It shouldn't be a problem. I hopefully don't need the red honeycombs to beat Gruntilda. So hopefully it'll all be good. We got hurt there at the end, even though we... Oh, was I supposed to... Oh, maybe I was supposed to kill them. I thought we were supposed to survive. In my brain, that registered as survive, not... I should have been reading. Yeah, now we have to kill Boombox in time. And the fastest way to kill Boombox... The game makes you think you should use eggs, because like when you play this in Rusty Bucket Bay, it gives you eggs, but I feel like eggs is the way that they're trying to trick you into using them, because they're not as strong as Rat-a-Tat-Rap, and also like if you do that, you just end up getting a lot of like of the smaller boomboxes trying to rush you down. We're of course trying to do this in a time limit, so I'm going to attack them, even if like I don't think it's a good idea, because you'll like get a bunch of them, and then like you just fire eggs. You'll get rushed and then have a bad time. But we're here to be fast. And now that they're just on final stage, we don't even have to Rat-a-Tat-Rap them. We can roll them. See, we do that so quickly. I do think they expect you to do it with eggs, and they want you to do it with eggs. And they're like, oh shit, you can do this so fast with Rat-a-Tat-Rap. But this should be our last one. What's on the walls of... it's hole 7. Because they're always even. And there we go. With that, we have one Furnace Fun, because we used our last 3 jokers, no problem. The Quiz Master. I certainly didn't lose once or anything. Yeah, no one can win, I was assured by the makers of this board. Assured. I must have missed the rhyme. Whatever. Okay, so we get to enjoy the credits. Banjo picking out his prize of Tootie, who's just chilling there. Like, you know, she could have tried to kick Gruntilda. You know. Like, I'm sure Gruntilda wouldn't respond well to being kicked in the face. Well, maybe she would. We beak bomb her, and she kind of, you know, brushes that off. So I guess maybe physical violence wasn't an option against her either. So maybe Tootie was right to just wait and not try and bother the witch. I still wish we could have done this as Wishy-Washy Banjo. I'm so sad that that just keeps not working out for me. So I don't think that worked out in the Let Us Play either. Not that it matters. Now let's get out of this dump and get the very real credits. I love that this is this is the real credits. I thought this was the it's in Tui that they do the enemy thing, the enemy parade without like any credits whenever you beat Tower of Tragedy. And then you move on to the real credits and get the real credits. I think it's that way. I don't know. I was going to say, like, it's fun that that's, like, a thing that they just do. Like, you know, they did it in Donkey Kong Country 1 where you get the fake credits. The, you know, capital K credits because King K. Rool's trying to trick you during the final boss. And that's just the thing that they just kept doing. But yeah, you know, Banjo-Kazooie. Obviously, I like this game. I didn't expect this video to go on for 2 hours. There was a Jiggy bouncing up in the background. Oh no, yeah, you see that the Jiggy bounced up in the background like as if you collected the last Jinjo, and the yellow Jinjo was still in the background. That was an interesting thing to happen. Hi, Gruntilda. For some reason, I don't remember you in this credit sequence. Also, you know, it's been a while since I've seen it. Good old Captain Blubber, who I keep saying Blubbers, but he's Captain Blubber, not Captain Blubbers. Even though he's Blubberin', he's just Blubber. I love this game. I do think that if you're going to play this game, it's probably better to play the Xbox version, you know, Rare Replay. It's pretty easy to get. It's you know, a cheap game to buy if you want to buy it physically. It's available on like the Game Pass, so it's not too hard to get. Definitely easier than hoping your N64 works, which mine doesn't really anymore. And N64 emulation, kind of a mess. There's some things that I don't think are super duper great about this. Like the only thing, like I started saying that, it's like, what don't I like about this? The text in this, I don't think Banjo-Kazooie text was straight up Comic Sans like this. I don't really have an issue with Comic Sans, but I guess that could be a thing that you could say is a problem with the game. But really, like, that's it. Like, you know, emulating N64 stuff's a mess. You know, this game looks nice. You know, you can play it in 4 fucking K. It's probably just going to be straight up and down the best emulation of this game that you're gonna get. It's good. The xCloud, this time the input lag was a lot better than you know, a week ago. So it's still in beta. Maybe by the time it's out, it'll work really well. And I do have my Ruby and Toots. That little slowpoke guy's name's Toots. I did not know that. That's fun. I did wire my my Nextbox to my router via Ethernet to make sure just the connection would be as smooth as possible. You know, make sure my Wi-Fi doesn't mess anything up. I got pretty good internet, so hopefully it would have been fine. But you know, didn't want to take any risks because I don't think it's actually playing off the Xbox. I thought it would stream off the Xbox, but I can check now. I can sit up and turn around. The Xbox, it isn't on. I thought it would stream off the Xbox, but it seems like it's doing like a remote virtual machine somewhere, like on a server. Like, I mean, it makes sense. It's called the Xbox Cloud. I just assumed it was streaming off of like cloud as in like beaming off my machine to the cloud and then to my computer or whatever you're gonna play this through. Like right now, this only works in browser. It doesn't work through the Xbox Companion app. At the moment, I assume that's the thing that they plan to add at some point. Maybe the xCloud is going to replace that functionality of playing through the Xbox Companion app, which worked on Xbox One original flavor, not an Xbox flavor. So I don't know what the plans are for that. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to things. Oh, there's a thing in the corner. I guess maybe it's saying my connection's fucky or something. I don't know. I mean, y'all can see it in the video. I don't know. Oh, uh-oh. So maybe something's up with my network. Maybe it's because I haven't hit a button in a while and it's getting mad. I don't know. I guess we'll find out together whenever the thing ends. At the very least, we did finish Furnace Fun. So even if the video has to end here, it's not like I have too much more to say. I think this is a great way to play Banjo-Kazooie, a rare replay, not xCloud specifically. xCloud does seem fine though. I personally probably won't keep up my... Have you already saw Juju? Oh, now they have to do the Microsoft one. I see. So these have been remixed to include the Microsoft people. I understand. So they just start looping through again. Interesting. I did notice a bit of this in Banjo-Tooie where they hit the point where they were like, oh, we gotta credit the people who worked on it, like Phil Spencer, who I was talking to someone and I called him Phil Spector. I'm like, wait, no, that's a different human being. Like a musician of some sort. But yeah, they hit up. I think the way they do it in Tooie is after the credits and Tower of Tragedy, they just have and here's the Xbox team people. Although that might have been after defeating Hag 1 and Gruntilda. I don't remember. But yeah. Good way to play the game. Definitely recommend it if you want to play Banjo-Kazooie. Sakurai said it himself. If you want to play Banjo-Kazooie, you have to do it on Xbox. That wasn't even like a brand loyalty, like, you know, the company said he had to say that or anything. You know, it's just true. This is a great way to play Banjo-Kazooie. I started saying it earlier where I was like, I don't know if I finished the thought. Where like, I'm always going to be pro. Oh, I hope there's a Banjo-Kazooie remake, but honestly, even if they never make it, this holds up really well. This is a wonderful way to play the game. You know, I would love to see like Banjo-Kazooie with like, you know, like their like Smash like design. It was funny because that's a question that was asked in Banjo-Kazooie Let Us Play Episode 1. What do you think Banjo-Kazooie would look like in HD? And Steve was there too. And Steve said it first where it was like, well, they'd probably look like nuts and bolts because honestly, I know it was controversial, but I don't dislike the nuts and bolts designs for Banjo and Kazooie. Like, sure, like they may not look great now in comparison, but they're inspired designs. I will say that. I don't think they look bad, but this like Smash design is like yes, this is the way HD Banjo should look. It's great. I bought my Banjo-Kazooie amiibo. I have not bought an amiibo in forever, but I was like, I need that damn amiibo. Can we speed this up at all? I guess not. It's whatever. We have to see all the people getting credited. What if I hit start? Start A, B. Oh, I hit B, and it skipped. Sorry, special thanks. And does that skip the scene where we get our little... I might have just skipped the scene where we get the barbecue, and then 2D is like, hey, you still gotta kill the witch. Oh, nuts. Damn, I had to get impatient. We had waited for so long. We were probably near the end because we were getting special thanks on the Microsoft one. Damn and blast. Well, I guess if you've never played Banjo-Kazooie, there's your incentive. I was trying to think of the word incentive, and I was stuck on the word drive. Like, there's your drive to go play it. Did I ever get this Mumbo token? I guess I did. Just couldn't remember if I ever used this ding pot. Yeah, get in there. There we go. So yeah, there's your incentive. Go play Banjo-Kazooie, and there's a little cutscene that I have robbed from you that you can now go see. Let's go kill a witch. We've been doing this for so long. This is going to be a 3-hour video at this point, which is so funny. A Banjo-Kazooie speed run is shorter than this. Actually, there was another. Oh, I should have taken the ding pot by Clankers. I panicked and I was like, what's the ding pot I'm supposed to take to get to right by Click Clock Wood? And I just panicked and went in the wrong one. It's fine. It's not that far of a run in addition. Oh no, I'm going to have to use some eggs that we're about to recover from. Well, I guess not recover from, but you understand what I mean. I'll have to get by this. Oh, shrapnel. Shrapnel's too close to the wall, but that's fine. Because we're going to heal. We're going to recover all of our... refill is the word I should be using. Refill all of our stuff. And these whip cracks, we can just use Wonder Wing this time. Because we're coming through. We don't need to use eggs to show off that new technique that I never got to show off previously until RomHacks taught it to me. Thanks, RomHacks. I appreciate it. There's some real cool ones. I hope I can find some more to play because I enjoy those. And there's a lot of cool ones out there. There's some that I probably could play. Because there are a lot of neat ones out there that I appreciate. Just don't know if I want to go whole hog on becoming like Banjo. Well, obviously I would never just be like, this is my one thing. Because I've clearly just do whatever the fuck I want with stuff. But the... oh, I can't actually... Nope, I didn't want to work back. I was like, I'm going to use the ding pot to get out, but I can't use that ding pot because I haven't activated its friend because I skipped the cutscene and I guess got booted out to the menu, which was cool and nice. Can we... Oh yeah, there's still invisible walls here. I can't jump over the board. Yeah, that's part of like the glitch where you gotta like get knocked out of bounds. Like, I think you gotta get knocked over the lava into like back into bounds to mess up the the collision there. To skip the furnace fun. Shoot, there was a point I was trying to make, but it's gone. It's fine. Well, we got this ding pot, so we'll be able to easily get back. We have all the jigs in the game, so there's no issue with that. The question is, will we be able to get all of the refills and the red honeycombs? We should have enough. While we're here, we'll just go ahead and fill you in. Which one of these does? Yeah, there we go. Fill in the picture of... Yeah, there's your picture over there. Fill it in. Yep. No mean feat. Lots of jiggies. Make it complete. Yeah, it's done. Already did it. Grunty. Yeah, we come in here. We can see the machine. We can see one of the black gruntlings. We can see that knocker, which I always thought looked like a pig, which always made me think like Ganon. Maybe a little reference to Whiz Pig. Who could say? Who could know? There's probably some rare fans out there who know way more than me. And I saw 882, which I assume was the red honeycomb door. So we should have enough for everything, assuming that 882 is the final amount. Because like red honeycombs is like the ultimate prize of the game. So if 882 isn't the final one, I couldn't see what that one. I think it was like 820. I don't know. Because we got 860. I think 810 to get in here. So yeah, we're good. I was worrying about nothing. We had 15 more notes than we needed. Great. Even if you ignore those 3 that were wrongfully stolen from us by Puzzle Banjo. And there we go. Now we have an amount of honeycombs that I would say is enough that we should never ever die. Oh, Dingpot, you're not looking at us. Dingpot, could you face the other way? I'd appreciate that. I took a little sippy of water. Normally I'd pause for that kind of stuff. But, you know, we're here together. We're entering hour 3 of this video. I mean, it's 2 hours, 30 minutes for me. I don't know how much I cut with the research I had to do in the middle of this video. It wasn't that long. Hopefully, maybe we can finish this before 3 hours. I don't know how long it took me to get through Mumbo's Mountain, the beginning of the game, Treasure Trove Cove. Probably not that long, because that video is so hard to tell how long it was, because I spent so long doing the bottles puzzles, because I got hungry and I got sleepy, and then I had to go do something, and then a week passed, and then I forgot. So it's probably not that long. We'll probably beat this before hour 3. I hope we can. And hopefully we don't even have to use up any of our yellow, or hopefully we don't use up all of our red honeycombs. Oh, there's something I want to find out. I'm going to take that red feather, because in the Banjo ROM hack, the Legend of Banjo Gruntilda's Mask, yeah, the pickups like respawned, and that's just not something I don't think I ever noticed about the Gruntilda fight, that the pickups are respawned. Which is nice. Like, it's a very considerate thing, because like you could potentially come up here and run out of stuff. Oh, nope. Wow, that was an accident. I was trying to get into Talon Trot, and I don't know if my input got eaten, or if I didn't push the trigger in far enough to start the Talon Trot. But it didn't go right, but it ended up working. And as we all know about Gruntilda, you don't want to get too close to the back end of the broom, or else you'll breathe in the exhaust, aka the broom's farts, and you'll be in trouble. You also don't need to do Talon Trot. You can just dodge out of the way quickly. It's funny. I feel Tooie. I've said this before, but Banjo-Tooie is a game I would say is both better and worse than Banjo-Kazooie. And like a lot of new moves are cool. Like the movement in that game, like being able to like angle your roll is really cool and good, and I like that. A lot of good stuff and considerations like that for Tooie that I appreciate, that are good. But just like the simplicity of Banjo is just something that I appreciate and I think is good and in its favor. Also just, you know, obviously there's a bit of nostalgia there, a bit of nostalgia there. But it's funny because it's a thing that I end up doing a lot in Tooie as well, even though you don't need to, where I roll and jump, because like in this game when you roll, like you can only do it in a straight line, and you have the slow animation of coming out of the roll. So I like to like jump, and it's like a fast way to move. I'm not sure if it's like the fastest or anything. Like obviously there's Talon Trot, but when you want to like move quickly and like don't want to invest the time into going into Talon Trot, it is a quick way to move. At least in my observations. Like this could be like bad speedrunning tech, but like I said, I don't respect speedrun. No, as I said earlier, like I just haven't dedicated the time to figure out like all the tech and stuff, and I'm not going to, because that's just not the kind of thing I wouldn't. Well, it's not that I wouldn't enjoy doing it, but it's just not my thing. It would be neat. I haven't seen a Banjo-Kazooie speedrun in years. I remember there used to be this one person who would come and do Banjo-Kazooie speedruns pretty frequently at GDQ events. And then I remember there was just this crazy moment where someone left like a donation comment, and like the crowd was like, oh, and it got like real quiet. And it turned out like that runner like had an affair with like another runner's wife, and like that comment was like lambasting him about that, like sneakily in a way that made it past like the person reading the donation didn't realize. And I don't remember even how I figured out, because like I didn't know about that. Like it was confusing. I think Corey, we were watching it together. I think we were probably on Twitter, like looking at Twitter at the same time as the run, and just looked into it. Like maybe someone mentioned it on Twitter that we followed, because it was just like, holy shit! Like what a weird bit of like, you know, behind the scenes drama to suddenly emerge during a GDQ of like infidelity. Like I guess it was already out there, the story, but like, you know, I didn't know about it. It was like, this motherfucker's about to play Banjo-Kazooie. Also, I remember that GDQ event being very exciting for me specifically, because I think it was like back-to-back Banjo-Kazooie and then Wario Land 4. Or maybe the other way around, which I was like, hooray! My favorites! I love these games, hooray! We don't want to get hit because I don't think you fall out of the sky if you get hit. Yep, you don't fall out of the sky if you get hit with magic, which is good because, you know, if you get hit and fall out of the sky, you could die, and you don't want to die. We just need to line up a shot. You don't want to be there because I don't want to breathe. You do not want to huff the farts. I already said it. Let's go ahead and hit her there. No problem. I just thought she dropped a health. That was too far to drop from. Yeah, put up your... I'm quite a mess. Yeah. Look at me. I'm quite a mess is something I also frequently say, Grunty. Don't worry. You're among friends. You're just shooting red ones. And shooting red, we know we can run around in circles to confuse her aim. Because she's going to aim where we're going to go. Yep, it's time to ginginate. Well, I mean, these aren't the ginginators. Oh, something that... not disappointing per se, but disappointing personally for me. Fangamer has a lot of Banjo-Kazooie merch, and it's good, and I like Banjo-Kazooie merch. But they got they have a Banjo-Kazooie plush, and it rules. But they got Jinjo plushes, but they redesigned the Jinjos to make them cuter. So they don't have the weird flesh skirt that the Jinjos have, which should be a plus, but I love their disgusting little flesh skirt. And it's a shame to see it gone. Like if you look at the Jinjos, like you can see like the way their tummy comes out kind of makes like a little like skirt almost, but it's flesh. And the plush is like kind of cutified the Jinjos. Also, it's just the Banjo-Kazooie 1 Jinjo like colors, which you know it's a lot of variations on a plush. It's good. It's well designed. It's cute. It's good. But the thing I'm going to complain about is in the like promotional pictures, they have a Ginginator like stone version, and I think they might have a Ginginator like the like blue with red eye gem version, which is really cool. But those aren't like versions that they sell. They're like, yeah, we just spray painted these, and it's like, oh shit, that's cool. Like I would definitely buy like a Ginginator version of one of those because it's the mighty Ginginator. Activate me. And also it just looked really cool, but like the fact that it was a spray paint job, it's like, I guess I could do that, but I'd probably fuck it up. I've only used spray paint like once to like, to make a cosplay thing for some friends, and I made some, let's just say, mistakes about where I used the spray paint. I didn't think about it, and I didn't like lay down like cardboard or anything to spray on. I did it like on concrete. Which ended up being fine because the apartment I did it at, I only left like a little green mark. I made like Splatoon ink tanks, which they were cute and they turned out pretty good, if I do say it so myself. Made them out of soda things. Yeah, I left a green mark there, and I guess it didn't end up mattering in the end because I didn't get my deposit back, and they were really mean assholes to me. And there we go, we beat the game. They were really mean assholes to me anyway, so it didn't matter that I left that mark. And I also realized I could have just done it out in the grass. I was using green. Probably shouldn't be spraying paint into the grass. But, you know, if you're concerned about getting deposits back and stuff. And like that wasn't even a thing. They came up with a bunch of lies like, you didn't replace the air filter. I replaced the air filter, idiots. I replaced all the light bulbs. The place was in bed. It was literally in better shape than when we got it because the place was all fucked up when we got it. Can't trust the landlord's what I'm saying. Whenever you see a landlord, you should summon the mighty Ginginator and knock him off a tower, is my opinion vis-a-vis landlords. But yeah, there we go. Banjo-Kazooie, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Next Box flavor, Rare Replay, Ginginator. Ginginator Red. I would have just said Ginginated, but Ginginator Red. Sure. Okay, game. If that's what you say. And also I'm looking at it now that we're at 240, we're probably gonna end up going over the 3-hour mark in this video. If I was smart, I could have split this into... I mean, I did split this into 2 recordings. I could split this into 2 videos. But I've not once claimed to be... I probably have claimed to be intelligent before, but... You know what I'm saying. Yeah, because now we gotta go through the other credits, right? Do you get the enemy parade after... in the second part? Maybe they swapped it for this version. Maybe I'm not remembering. It doesn't matter. We'll see what happens. We'll wait for Klungo to come and help Grunty. Yeah, so there it is. Banjo-Tooie, mostly the same. Not really much there to talk about. Some of the nice considerations for Banjo-Kazooie's moves weren't brought over to the new 2E moves. Like, obviously, like, you know, using moves with, like, you hit the left trigger and then, like, you know, what's the top of the Xbox One? It's Y? Yeah, you use Y to use eggs and then B to poop eggs. Like, that kind of stuff continues. But for some reason, like with Banjo's moves, when Banjo crouches, like, they could have done the same thing they did with this game, where it's like, oh, well, you can use 3 of these buttons for 3 of his moves, then map 1 to the stick. But they're just all mapped to the stick in that game, which, you know, is a decision. Not sure if it's right or wrong. I would disagree with it, because I think you probably should have made it control more like your other moves. But whatever. Who knows why they did that? I couldn't say. I know the 2E like Xbox version came out after, like, Kazooie. It wasn't like, here's Kazooie and 2. It was like, here's Kazooie. I think Kazooie came out around the same time Nuts and Bolts did, and then 2E came out later, I guess. Okay, so now we're gonna get, yeah, here we go. Here's the enemy parade. We get to see him. Oh, Klungo, you poor bastard. Maybe one day, through the power of the xCloud, now that I have access to this, I can make good on my threat to let us play Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. A game I've never played. I played the demo for it and gave up very quickly because I was like, I don't want to do this. And I don't really think it'll be a game I'll enjoy. But I did threaten Steve and George to let us play it and drag them along with me. Although they're two people who would be difficult to get together to record because they're in very different time zones. So who knows if I can make good on that threat, if anyone's even interested in that threat being realized. Who could say? Who could know? I guess y'all would know. Y'all would be like, I would be interested in that threat being realized. Leaky's not an enemy. Leaky's a friend. I resent you saying Leaky's an enemy. We poop into Leaky, and then Leaky helps us out. And a friend you can poop into is a friend indeed. And what time is it? I'm getting sleepy. It's so late. But we finished. We're done. There's nothing else to do here because we got all the stop and swap. We got all the things. Oh, look, there's the little lockup in the background just spinning around. Oh, I guess I could pay attention and learn some of these enemies' names that I forget. Sometimes you forget the Gloop's also a friend. Gloop should have been in the other reel, not the enemy reel. Yeah, Grill Champa. I know about Grill Champas. Know all about these guys. Yeah, Mutant Snippy. Yeah, or Muty Snippy. I guess there's no N in there. Excuse me. Yeah, Whiplash. Yeah. See, my device for remembering them works. Cractus also is an enemy. Yeah, Whiplash because they're organic, and then Whip Cracks because they're not organic. Yeah, Flibbit. I love the way that they blink asynchronously. It's very good. And we all know about Buzz Bombs. They're in the Smashing Brothers now. The Tip Top Choir is an enemy though. They do hurt us with their Groggy, the pink one. Is there a red one? So Groggy is the red one who's like the asshole boy. Soggy, the green one. I think their colors change between games. Because I feel like Soggy's the girl. So I guess the colors change between games. I could be wrong. I guess I could look this up while this is happening. Because I know about Sir Slushes and I know about Twinkling Munchers. And I probably already... I actually don't think I have my tab open. There's the horrible named one I mentioned. Hey, they're called Burblocks now. I can bet it was Boggy. Yeah, Boggy Banjo comes up, so I know about Jinxie. I know all about him. The Ancient Ones, definitely. Oh, God, that's what Boggy looks like in Nuts and Bolts, huh? Never seen that. Let's see, Soggy. Yeah, Soggy is the girl. Okay, so Soggy's pink. Yeah, because there was a pink, a green, and a blue bear in this game. Let's see, Moggy is the red one. Okay, so they introduce... One of them becomes red with time. Does the wiki know which one's which? Okay, so Moggy's blue and Kazooie. Let me go back to Soggy. Is Soggy the pink one still? No, Soggy was... Yeah, Soggy's the green one. Interesting. So they change... Their like names like swap around. Like they're not like Huey, Dewey, and Louie in such that it's like, this is my iconic color. That definitely changes, which means Groggy's the last one. Which we all know is he's a little fat kid. You feed him burgers. His mom gets mad, like, "Ooh, have you been eating again?" Oh shit! I looked away whenever the nibbler was on screen. I guess I could also look that up because that was the thing I was gonna look up earlier, whether it was called a nibbler or not. What is this? There's some anime. Oh, it's Cowboy Bebop. I opened up my thing and it was like I saw an anime girl and I was like, I know this anime girl. It was because it was the what's the like bounty hunting show. It has like a name. I can't remember the name though. Banjo Nibbler. Are they called Nibblies? There's something called Nibbly. No, not Nipper. Yeah, Nibbly. Yeah, Nibbly. Small bat. Okay. Yeah, Big Clucker. There we go. Got that one at least. Yeah, Nibblies is the bats. Which, I mean, that was to sate my own curiosity. Y'all saw it on screen. Yeah, there was like the bounty hunting show. It was the girl, and I was like, I know this woman. I have seen this anime woman before. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop. It's a good one. Just like Banjo-Kazooie. And here we go. We get to come back to this anime woman. I want to know more about this woman. Because she's a human woman living in this world. And it's just always interesting to see humans in this world. Because there's also a pirate. Oh, what's the pirate's name? Because he's not like he's not just called Blackbeard. He has like a special name where he's like, I think he's something beard. Is he like Soggy Beard or something like that? Where it was like the original enemy of Project Dream that became Banjo-Kazooie, and probably still the enemy in early versions of Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, you get to be in another game. You're gonna get to be in a couple. Yeah, you're gonna be in a couple games. Like there's humans that exist in this world. It's always interesting to see them. It's also like, is Gruntilda a human or is a witch a race? Because like she looks different than like that human woman who walked by, or the pirate man, who I'm just gonna call Soggy Beard because I can't be bothered to look up another one. When there's a cuts scene on screen, oh, and you're telling us about nuts and bolts, huh? Yeah. No, it is not. Nope. Yeah, there was a pause there. You dropped in. My jaw dropped in awe. You didn't say yes or no about the quality. You just said jaw dropped in awe, which awe-inspiring is not always positive. In fact, I think awe and its like its original intended thing was like supposed to be like, oh, awe-inspiring was scary, like awesome. It was like scary and bad. Also, here we go. We get to see my favorite visual effect of showing video and then shaking it and then making me wonder about like, oh, they did that on the N64. Very special. Oh, Mumbo did it by loading up a Banjo-Tooie file and definitely not by typing in a cheat code into the game. Yeah, so we did this all in this video. Sorry I'm yawning. It is past my bedtime. Been banjoing for a little bit longer than I intended. When I planned this, I was like, oh yeah, you get to play like an hour of Banjo, be no problem. Turns out running into every single level, even if you just grab a thing. Oh, look at these idiots. They fell off. They're not going to get to the top now. I mean, I guess that was intended, but, you know. Hey, Banjo, can you pick up like 3 more notes and add it to my total so I can get an Achievo, please? I would appreciate that. Speaking of Achievos, I do want to take a look at achievements. Before we finish, because I think the only achievement we'll be missing... Uh-oh, I am still there. Stay connected. Stay connected. Whoops, I guess I didn't move my thing long enough, and it was like gonna disconnect me. Which is a threat with these core giant ice key. Where do you want to stick it, Kazooie? Would you want to stick it in a box that says you can have for free? Pick up 2 more of those, please. Give me a Chivo. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do want to look at the achievements because I think the only achievement we'll be missing at this point is all notes, which will be a shame for my ego to know that I don't have all the achievements in this, but I will play Banjo-Kazooie again in the future. I know I always will. I'll always come back to this game. I love it dearly. Because like I said, even coming in with like game plan of I'm going to leave a Jiggy in every level so I have something to do, I just hit a point where I just went to the Banjo trance and just completed Gobi's Valley. But that's it. That's Banjo-Kazooie. I think where did Bottles go? I guess Bottles is like, well, I need to get out of here. They're talking about the next game. I think I might die in that one. I gotta get the hell out of here. Oh, you get to see the nighttime sky. So nice seeing nighttime Spiral Mountain. Something that that Banjo Dreamy knew. It was like, yeah, nighttime Spiral Mountain. It's a good thing. You'll be snatched, be back for your rematch. Oh, your rematch not gonna go so well. You're gonna become a skeleton. And then you're gonna put your ribs over your dress in a weird way. I never really understood what was up with that. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like an effect so they didn't have to render the entire inside of the dress, so then you would just see the like purple behind it, be like, oh yeah, that's the inside of her dress. Whatever. Sure, cool. Sure, cool and good. Press start to play. Just because I want to come in here and I want to take a look at our achievements. Because we should have all but one, which is the 900 one, and I think that's the highest point amount too. Yeah, so that's 25 whole gamer points I'm missing. Gamer score, gamer chivo, gamer gaming life, Banjo-Kazooie. Gaming's good again. I was hoping to get him to eject out of the seat.